KevRow. Destruction. Destruction. Crazy. Insane. That was just lyrical genius shit. That was like Loaded Lux right there. Why couldn't you niggas be a pilot or like go get some warehouse jobs or something? This shit ain't for you. Why y'all just leave the streets alone? Bro, what the bars. Fucking bars. Fucking bars. I hope y'all already enjoying. Uh it's hard to say, but damn, Kev, I gotta come out. You was right, nigga. I was right. This whole damn time. So my theory is, stay tuned for the theory now and check the theory. Bring your notebooks. Taj, stand your ass up. I know you in there somewhere. Get your notebook, nigga. I think that you, African, was taken from here. I'm sorry. And taking over there because y'all don't know shit about nothing. Ain't even no record of you niggas at all. Now watch the theory. Just the theory. You see where I'm going? Because Egypt is here, the real Egypt. We are everybody finding out. God damn. We don't, the black people? Oh, God damn it. Oh, God, why? I don't want to ask you why, Jesus, but why? They at that moment. And we at that moment in history is like, tell me why is it human nature? Why? Why black people? Oh, they can't be deported? What the fuck does that mean? That means it was here. My little Native American person. That's what that means. That means the Republic was here already. My little Hamite. Press one, and they over there. The Hebrew Israelites trying to hide behind a paper that say Hebrew Israelite tribes, Benjamin, Jamaica. They hide behind shit. They ain't even making sense no more. The white man in America is beating to you niggas. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. What the hell? What did y'all prophesy? I got beef with everybody. Tell them, hey, Sachetta, listen, chestnut checkers, go get the little African Germanic looking Tazariak and bring him here with the Hebrew gorilla. That Arab looking, cross-eyed, inbred looking asshole right there with all the turned up. Bring that shit over here to the road, bro. You know, I like the grit of the battle, you know? Bring them. They all on hush. But my theory is they took y'all to Africa. And y'all don't know y'all history. They raised y'all. Y'all like long lost babies. They raised y'all or something like World's Fairs. You stood upright with your funny looking ass and said, I'm a fucking Roman soldier and we are legion now. We hate black people. That's these Russian ass niggas. Singing they fucking Russian home. Russians make up songs on the spot. We hate Negro. We hate old ass Russians. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? That's a real song? No, we made this up. What the fuck? Right now? Right now? How y'all know the words? Just the fuck. Y'all learned that? Oh, motherfucker. When that Russian and Italian man do this shit, is over, nigga. The whole community of Nazism is coming out. Communist Nazism. Nah. They just bump music. I love my Russian music. It's a cold world. But yeah, I think they raised y'all up and gave y'all our people's identities, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Because ain't no Africans named Kevin, or if I meet an African refugee, he gonna say, what's your name? What's your name? It ain't gonna be no an American English name. Like Kevin, what is your name? Okay, your name Thomas. Okay, your name is what? You know what I'm saying? And then you go over to them, and it's crazy. It's just as crazy as Russians and Asian names. That shit crazy, bro. Hey, bruv, why do you talk like this, bruv? What, y'all ain't even African. Y'all not even British. If Africa's so rich and so fine and dandy, why all y'all ain't rich? Why all y'all trying to move to Europe and Dubai for work? If it's so much gold and so much diamonds, and y'all keep parading around this African dude with a red cap like he's so helping out Africa. The press one, it's like an Instagram or online revolution of dumb shit when it come to us. Like, bro, what is y'all gonna do? Why is water still being pumped out? The goddamn, hey, do these roadways. Talking about y'all the homeland, so y'all zip code should be -6 starting right there because nigga, y'all way over there, y'all a day ahead of us, and y'all 16,000 years behind. Why the Africans living like it's a Stone Age if they us? They all not us. Y'all don't even know who y'all are. Why would you try to convince me to go there? And I'm from Africa. Like, I'm the reason why I'm melanated and got copper tone skin is because Africa exists, and we all get out of town with that racist, monkey-minded ideology. Press one day, what? It's because, why do you black then? If you're not from Africa, wow. Shut up. First of all, why so much press ad? Nigga, stop making fun of us. Before we go get Kev, nigga. Hey, why? Why y'all? I heard Africans only had 3 channels growing up. Impressed one. I heard y'all had 3 channels, and 2 of them was BBC, and that wasn't niggas. That was British News, BBC. That's BBN, whatever the BBC. Shit. And just sit there and watch 3 goddamn channels, and then I'm gonna have the nerve to tell us we don't know who he is. Nigga, we grew up on, nigga, real TV. Y'all grew up on, what the fuck was y'all watching? Hit the like button and subscribe. KevRow. Now, watch this one. It's a lot of things that they not gonna tell you about Kev. I am anti-African making fun of us and pretending like they the real homeland when they really don't even know who they are. At all. Mama don't even know who they is. I have never in my life seen Africans look so stupefied just a few grandmas ago. Never. I thought y'all knew y'all heritage. Y'all too busy trying to fight, trying to fit in. So British, black, and white people are all up to the same no good. The same no good. And they don't even understand what I'm saying when I say no good. Because guess what? They only had 3 fucking channels growing up. Press one, so they don't even know where this shit come. We can talk in riddles and code. They don't even know what the fuck we talking about. Press one. Oh my goodness, you don't even know what the fuck we talking about. We talking in code, nigga. Straight code. They don't know what we saying. What do they say? They speak like this and walk like this. They just as judgmental towards us than French white people. It's the same arrogance. So now that I'm knowing, hey, most of these people do not really know their lineage to the point past what? What? All the way up into the census. Their census at that. Theirs. So this was all like Nazi propaganda, because IBM was controlling all of that. Remember? I taught y'all that. Remember? Who was controlling the census? The tabulating machine, IBM, classifying people from over there, from whatever they are, to over here, white, 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 white. So even the blacks coming from Africa are classified as, y'all better move. That's why they get a whole pep talk. And when you get there, don't, you know, don't tell them. They don't want y'all to know. Don't tell us what. We already know. Don't tell us what. Hit the like button and subscribe, nigga. Don't tell us what. That where we from, so it's a secret that we don't know we Africans, even though y'all say we came from Africa as slaves. No, something doesn't sound right there, buddy. Even though we know we Africans as slaves, don't tell us what. Don't tell us what. Yeah, because you know the ultimate thing is going to turn out that they all are Moors, are of Morocco. And Morocco's under the Pope. Still. So they didn't do nothing but join allegiance with white supremacy. They are the ones who must fight for the 13th and the 14th Amendment. Do you understand? They are counterintelligence, artificial intelligence. Hit the like button and subscribe. You see this what I've got up here? Don't play it now. Whatever you're going to be be a federalized nothing. That's what you're going to be. And you're going to be dead in the law. And once you don't understand that, you're lost. You're in color law, the color of law. Your law is color codified, brother. And you got to wake up from this delusion of being anything that they offered you. Anything. I don't want to be nothing that they is. Nothing? Nothing. I'm going to Target today. I don't give a damn about what they talking about. I'm shopping on Amazon. I'm doing everything counter black nigga communistic dumb shit. Because they going to be out there march. They trying to rile you up to fight for their civil right when they don't even like you. Who is when I say they? People who come here. You know who I'm talking about. They? Ain't no Scooby-Doo cartoon where I gotta rip the mask off. The best one. Hey, though, they. Them right there. You see ICE sweeping the nation, they was laughing at me. They was laughing at Kev. You don't have any authority. You're a YouTuber. Now they out here like, Kev, you prophesied all of this madness, man. Take it back. Now, take what back? I'm not taking you, take it back. I can't take it back anyway. Black, no trade back. But it was ha, and I was yahoo. Yahoo. And you thought I was asleep at the wheel. Press one. They don't know. They don't know that I know. Press one. But I know. I just want to see how far they'll go. Like limbo. Press one. You know, when you go under the stick so far, you just fall on the ground. Press one. You can be bendable, all that, but you can't go lower than the flow. You know, press one. That's what you ain't gonna do. Bloop. Moral of the story, get your dumb ass up. Think about it. The moral of the story, how low can you go, is to get your ass off the floor, because your ass is dumb for even trying to go lower than the floor. I don't even know why y'all play that game. Just pull the phones out. You notice they don't play that shit no more. Nobody want to be on Instagram tomorrow. Like, look, Rashonda was. That's one. No more of that game. Everybody is fucked up off of that. But, yeah, I think these are all long-lost Africans and these white folk. See, I think white folk and Africans from Europe are like NPCs because they like playing a character that's not them. They are like the American white and black. So the European white and black aren't European at all. They're not British at all. They're not none of these things. This is the insane. They're not nothing. They're all immigrants. And filled in. This is what I found out listening to these conversations. They stepped into roles that's not theirs. Benjamin. What happened to the Europeans before y'all got there? Oh shit, they was running. Oh, that sounds so familiar, right? What happened to the black folk that was here? Which one? The Indian? Man, you know what they said. They genocided all of them, the Indians. Yeah, man, that's why we ain't got Indians no more, brother. Please help me. No, they got a story over there that's, we don't know what happened to all the Negroes before we got here. Exactly what I'm saying. Press 1. Imposters. You don't even know. Go back to your grandfather. Who was that? Did Ken Bateman talking about? He down there dressed up in a motherfucking haystack costume, spinning around on YouTube getting views. Man, dancing around. That's all y'all be doing. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Stop acting like it's some motherland. Y'all is in the Stone Age. This is the fatherland. Mama got y'all out there playing with little Roblox and toys. They got ABC on it, but don't stack this one. Y'all out there trying to stack rocks. Mama. Look, bro, we passed that. Hit the like button and subscribe. How y'all before us thousands of years and you over there and you ain't got Jordans? Something's wrong. Something wrong, nigga. No. This the way they can understand. I'm actually doing a good deed. Y'all ain't stepped y'all shit up yet. I mean, y'all just got lined up. The Mexican who just jumped the border about 3-4 years ago, he don't came over here, started work, got a line up and everything. He in trouble now because Trump in office and all this. They going, well, what I'm saying is he even been had the line up, bro. Y'all need to step that shit up. The fatherland, the mother. I don't even think they from Africa. I think they found y'all some goddamn women. Where you from? Ain't nothing here. Where we gonna go? You got some smoke? This ain't, bro, imitation. How? My grandfather, he don't smoke that. He smoked this. It's kind of like this one. And you smoke, what the fuck is this? It is rocks with vegetable, one vegetable, seaweed. It smells kind of like you guys smoke weed. Hell no. We smoked this one forever. Africans and Asians got them old ass grandparents. I don't know what God was thinking when he made y'all. He just messed these Asian folk up. Where did these people come from? We need to do roll call. Press 1. I'm Kevin. You, the real one. The real you, nigga. It's your real name. June Tao. You don't know, June Tao 1. There's gonna be 10 billion June Taos in this nation when I'm finished. But all of us gonna be real. Like, that's my name. And who gave you that name? When you was a little, before Madonna adopted your ass, what was your name? Press 1. I've been thinking about this all night, Ali. Don't laugh, bro, because I'm goofy. I'll try to breathe, nigga. Where do you come from? I'm like, all right, look, if we all from here and y'all invaded us and y'all come from places that was established after y'all scrambled around and had to come up with some shit and destroy everything to rebuild it, right? But when you find out, where do y'all come from? I don't even think y'all come from a region, like a state. I think y'all just lived. I'm sorry. I think they just lived in the cliffs of the mountains and the side of the hills and shit. Because when you look at these nations, they all doing that. So before America, before you invaded America, and all the Russians and England and Europe, because I told you, we built Europe. Press 1. They don't know. We built, that's the old monarch, that's the republic. We created Morocco and sister cities to harbor back and forth to their place, but they wasn't living like that. You can watch the videos we've been watching from 1894 and 1900, and you can go to Switzerland and Norway. They was not living, bro. Hit the like button. This it was wagons. I got this. I'm figuring this shit out. I've been thinking. So, hold on. What was Chinese people when they was living like? You go back in time in their Chronos visor, stupid time machine, right? And they all like they Eskimoish. They all wearing shoes like the Smurf. In 1800, we dressed to impress. I'm not understanding. How did they become, you know? I'm starting to think, man, y'all did bad things. Y'all doing bad things. And it's important that all of us start asking real questions that just bother us. Where did y'all come from? Because the Moors not even they don't even want to talk. They know all of the law and all of this, but they don't want to talk about their friendship treaty with a corporation. That's odd. Press 1. And why y'all be trying to sell us to the Sultan? Just a bunch of magicians trying to slave trade it look like. They was really they try to fool us every day. Every day. But I think they stood these people upright. Let me get these videos ready. I think they stood these people upright and said, here they go. They ready to go. Where these people come from? They'll be like, I'm French. Nigga, but you don't come from France. Where you come from? Oh, you mean before? Before. Yeah, before. My father is tribe from a small savage group in the woods. So the blacks that's over here, I can't even let this go. All the fake Indian blacks, that's tribal like they people back home, like Janice and them. They just Africans. These people are just, was Phoenix Moon? African. All of them trying to play American Indian. American Indians like, we don't know them. Federal government like, you can't do that technically because, press 1. I mean like dark Hinduish, draconian and trying to perpetrate like you from New York. You're not from New York. Oh, I've been living in New York since. It doesn't matter. That shit mean nothing. You're not from New York. New York, the East Coast is the biggest immigration hub on the planet. Worse than the American border. Worse than the Mexican border. Nothing but immigrants. Nothing but immigrants. And they swear they Puerto Rican. They this one over here is this one, but they're all African. Like French Montana and them. I'm Puerto Rican, but I'm Morocco. Man. I was over there looking, damn, this where all y'all at. God damn, Indians and stuff. On the East Coast, you're not allowed to even pump the gas. The Hindus and the Indians don't lock it up. They talking about they free. Shut y'all asses up. Y'all allow these foreigners to come over here and own gas station. You can't even pump the gas. They gotta pump your nigga. How we gonna hop out and show our shoes? Nigga, that a what? Move, punk. Nigga, you don't get your funny looking self. I don't care who. Don't touch my nothing. Nigga, it'll be a start a war. Y'all think Cali dumb, but Cali ain't going. California ain't going. Y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want, but to allow y'all can't even, nigga, please. Move. You heard me? I'm gonna show my shoes, nigga. Hop out. What's up, nigga? Yeah, bird. Why you call the police? You're not allowed to do that. You little nigga Pakistani looking motherfucker. Why you LA niggas don't fit nowhere else but LA, nigga? I'll stay there. We got it made, nigga. We got it made in the motherfucking say. Trust me, these motherfuckers be going to jail. We found this gram of marijuana in the car, buddy. This gonna get you know what, nigga. I'm from California. I don't know nothing. Nigga, ignorance of the law is no excuse. You a YouTuber. Oh, fuck. You know this man? 5 years. This gonna get you 5 years. Fuck. You can't even tell on nobody. You can't even do shit. It ain't even your state to tell on nobody. I'll tell you where I got it from. You're not our jurisdiction, buddy. You're coming with us. But you are. Nigga don't want to be in the back of that police car. Press 1. You saw that African in the back of that police car on the news? That nigga said, I'm not going back to Haiti. As they drove away, he was talking like he was Tupac, hanging out the side of the car. Hey, Obama, see what nigga on everything? Put. That's one. As he rolled off, talking about where he ain't going. You know the slogan. Oh, you're going, buddy. You're going. I don't know where this alter ego. Hey, let me tell you a little Rudy Poo something. I know y'all watching these street niggas on YouTube. All alter egos go away after them handcuffs go on. So lock that shit down. Niggas don't want to go to jail for nothing, nigga. Girls, once them motherfuckers, no, we just gonna talk to you, place you in the back of the police. Oh, but I'm gonna keep my foot out the car. Put my foot out the car. Put your foot in the car. I won't put my foot in the car. You ain't even gonna talk to me. You gonna take me to jail? No, we just gonna go over there and talk to them right now. But if you gonna cause this right there, you're like, God damn, I really trust this guy to let me back out the handcuffs. You just sneeze and fall back out the car. Just start wasting time. Why don't you? Fuck it. Bump your head on the concrete. Two. Bam. Y'all wonder why all this shit happened on cops. Niggas don't want to go. I was just about to go around the corner, nigga. And we was always about to do something. All that shit disappears. All your imagination of what you thought you was about to do goes away with clink, 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 clink. Press 1. Brother. All that shit go away. You realize you got ham. That's holographic associative memory. You like, damn, I was about to, you already seen yourself over there on the ride there. Like, I was supposed to be playing Madden. I would have scored on that nigga too. On everything. Y'all niggas fucked my day up, bro. Press 1 blaming the cops and nigga got a holographic brain, nigga can see it. I just want to give me some pussy, man. You know me. You know what that means? She was already ready to go. Oh, fuck, bro. You know what? She just gonna call another nigga. She was already ready. You fucked up. No, man. I didn't fucking with their brain. Press 1. Oh my god, they have no idea. DJ Academics and them have no idea what's in store for them. But yeah, I'm starting to realize now they don't know nothing. So today, after getting some good rest, I thought about uh, what I was saying yesterday, and I figured I really have a theory. Not that Africans are not where they from. I don't know where they from because they don't know where they from. But I have a strong theory. I broke some down. I was rewatching my video and I said something so important yesterday, Royal Purple. Thank you for your support. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. You see me change my stuff up over there, I have to get monetized. So thank you so much. But yeah, I have a real theory. And I think that it's gonna go great. I watched my video from yesterday. I watched I was sent videos from 4 years ago when I prophesied all of this to Zariak. See, what makes you a prophet, press one is when you can predict everything 4 years before it happened, and then it comes to pass. Press one. Now everybody knows that. You may look down on a person. They tell you don't look down on a person. You never know. That's why them old ladies used to tell us these days. You never know what you're dealing with, partner. So, y'all know we POWs, right? Type of 1. We're prisoners of war. I'm starting to we know about the Klebrinkriest and the prison camps, the overthrows, the destruction. I mean, we were landing out in cinema class like no other channel, right? So now I'm seeing like, damn. So who are we? I struggle with this. Like, who are we? Okay, we know all this. But what the fuck? There's more? Yep, there's more. And layer upon layer, but it's still like but who are we out there? And yesterday I said something prolific. Press one, it just came out of me because it started to clip. I said, we are the real British, not American. American is the corporation. We the real English. The English was taken into captivity and taken into as prisoners of war and made black into law. Press one. That's what started to click. That's why I'm so happy. Cause I'm happy, clap along if you feel. Press one. I'm trying to tell you. That's why I'm happy. Cause I'm like, oh snap. So who are we? We will be the English. And this is Great Britain. You got it? Property of the king. Got it? The Grand Republic. You got it? The true sovereigns, the true commoners. That's you. You're not people. You're not an immigrant. You're not none of that. You're not a people of the water. You're not mermaids. You're not Aquaman. You people of the true order of God. That's who you are, because God anoints Christ. Christ is king. That's why. Nigga. And that right there is what I'm focused on. Right there is the theft of the patriarch and the monarch and the kingdom of God being reestablished back. That's what I'm on. And nobody can stop me because they never heard of that shit. You can't even stop this. These are the people whose names and stuff was stripped away and given false identities, false memories of where they come from, who they are, why they were put into prison camps, why they were made desolate, why the Great Migration was happening, why these people was rushed off out of their homes and put on trains never to be seen again, why all of their property was stolen, Why all they shit was bombed out, firebombed, and all that. Why the Wobblies usurped all of the banks. Press one. Why the Freeman banks was snatched up from all. Why all this is happening because you. Because that was you. And the whole American Revolution is Germanic and Roman and Greek and these people's revolution against the king, which is anointed by God by way of the Magna Carta and the Bible itself. So get off me, bro. Stop it. Stop it. And that's why it relates and it tells. That's why the Constitution is really taken from the Magna Carta. They taking one page out of everything because they say down with the king. So they antichrist, believing that they believe in Christ, and they've placed Prometheus or Satan up as Christ. Press one. Or it's really Peter, but we'll get to that. And I hope I make sense to somebody out here right here. These people made a pact with Rome. That's why they got these sciences and all of this, and Rome is hiding and keeping you like enthusiastically awaiting something, some illusion, because they don't have nothing. Nothing. But space stories, Tesla, AI, Aryan Nation, press white supremacy, and all nine areas of white supremacy. Press one. That's all they do. They don't got nothing. They just make things up on the spot. No, this time was made for people like me. Just waiting. Just waiting. There you go. Thank you, Charlotta. She said, now that makes so much sense. Yes, that's why the small records that we do have, they try to limit it to like Tulsa, things that are still prevalent that you may have attachment to and say, oh, okay, we kind of fucked that up. But long as you don't see the overall assault of what America incorporated by way of Russia, Germany, Africa, and all these other nations, foreign nations, to usurp this nation. Who won out of that whole ordeal? Nothing but the bankers always win. And then we grow up in a society where all of the kids, everybody is afraid of the Illuminati and say, this one and this one and this one, and they got all these conspiracies, yet they so afraid to think. Nigga, who fed you those conspiracies? Well, Alex Jones was the... Nigga. Y'all believe in a conspiracy. As long as you're confused, they win it. Confusion comes in astrotheology. You don't even be understanding. It's more than putting baby oil on your skin and putting a tattoo of a moon cycle on your back. Press one or not, whatever you want to call these things, these alchemic things. You're fucked up. Fucked up. All because of this stuff. And you can choose to take my advice or this class serious or not. It's up to the student. You know? I ain't never seen Africans not know who they are, and I've always known they just need to be asked the right questions. I want to know where they come from. Before they were stood upright. Before that, what were they? What? Before that, what were they? Before you was French, what was you? You don't even know. You don't even know. And their trick on you is, before America, what was you? And you don't know. You don't know. Damn. What a beautiful time it is. So watching my videos, I went back and I found a video from 4 years ago. Hit that like button and subscribe. And I only got 7,000 views on it, but I was beginning to break down how they stole all of the banks. We wasn't here, of course, mentally, by far, but remember I did a video on the civil orders of the Pope. What I'm talking about here is, remember I did that? That since we're on indigenous rights here in America, that all of American history, Mongols. Now watch this. This is all years ago. I said, man, and you know me, I'm recording my videos, so I'm finding a lot of things, and I realized I was saying some insane things. Hit the like button and subscribe. I was saying some things nobody was even thinking about saying. And we're going to take a look at 4 years ago. Is that okay? Cool, because this is just average day. We just chilling at the row. I hope y'all are at work and enjoying. Y'all know I got Coffee and Kush TV radio show every day right here at 11 a.m. on the West Coast. So make sure y'all tune in to Channel 54 on that side of town. You know? But I got time today. Ali, I think you was here at this time. He said you been right about everything. Let's see if Tazaria can go back this far, right? We gonna watch it together. Yeah, because usually I'll just get off the screen. But they say I be in my ego, remember? So I would love to enjoy to watch myself and laugh with y'all and see how close we came. Let's see how close we came, right? Let's go. The English, the British, the French, the Spaniards, the Dutch, and the companies that they used to get here. Damn. That these people all got here in the 1800s. Look. And that our history, what we know as Civil War, World War I, World War II, World War III, it's really kind of told to you at a slow pace because it aligns with history itself. I mean, it aligns with kind of prophecy itself. So they so I just been doing research on all of where does everybody come from and how did they acquire the gold, not just of the pharaohs and stuff like that, because I know all of that took place within the territory of the golden, let's say, where the pharaohs was found. Let's say the Grand Canyon. You remember before Kev Gills, went on an expedition, we were starting to realize that the Grand Canyon might have been, and all the way up towards Colorado may have been what they call Egypt or something like that. Or the burial places and the tombs of these pharaohs. So I've been putting these dates together, and we've been putting dates going back a few months, and wanted to. Look, so I was already saying I didn't put it together, but this is where they were excavating tombs. That's what it would look like, because it looked like all like purged out, like dug out shit. And pyramids and what looks like sphinxes and shit, all around here. We laid all that with the Gypsies invasion of America, all of the foreign invasions. Look, I told them Gypsies invasion of America, look. The United Nations, and Operation so-called Paperclip, and all of these foreign nations coming over here is really just American history of all foreign nations adapting themselves on to this place. And y'all happen to wake up and realize that the Pope sent all these people here. The Spaniard, they funded everybody. The landowner of this place, Rome. The papacy hold the deeds and all that shit. Look. So The Pope writes a letter to its companies and his corporations, as the United States of America, and issued civil orders in 2014.
So this gonna make sense. Now we know what we know.
And he gave its corporations, which is everything here, a limited amount of time to get out.
Told you, remember?
And a lot of people got to understand this. Hit the like button, please. The Pope gave civil orders for them to shut down operation because they have enslaved the indigenous people of this land for too long. And I was trying to tell y'all a few months ago, before COVID, that this is what's about to happen. And that all these foreign nations was going to try to jump on you and try to plead with you to allow them to stay here, and you're not going to. It's going to look funny to y'all. It's going to look funny.
Hold on!
See.
What? 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 Tell him, Ollie. That nigga ahead of his time or something. I told you, I'm a time traveler. If I jump in and out of dimension. Goofy as hell though. Press what I told you years ago. What was gonna happen to Zariak? I told you. I told everybody, bro. And I know y'all hate when I say I told you, but I told you years ago. I got over 900 videos. I told you. That's why I'm not playing with my class no more. Why? Because I got enough product press one in each street for you to learn. And it's not up to me how you learn and how you describe what you learn. It's up to you.
It's corporations.
Damn, Kev.
Everything here. A limited amount of time to get out.
They laughed
a lot
at
of
me.
People got to understand this.
They tried to take me to jail. They tried to take me to jail and shit. Press what? They tried to get LAPD grid program on me right there. They said this man know about his jurisdiction and shit. I just let God speak for me. That's it. That's it. I'm trying to let God speak for you. All right. Poop pop, beep pop. That's why faith is of a mustard seed is powerful. Nigga, boy, this is a classic right here. Glory to God. They couldn't even stop Kev. Yo, Kev, this is a chess match. If you take the queen, you be discombobulated. I'm the king, nigga. Queen, press one. Look. In this society, what you consider a queen is like pocket change. See, when the real women do the laundry, all the pocket change fall out. Ding, 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 ding. You had all this and it wasn't. I know right there. Back pocket. I know right there. Queen. That's what y'all worried about, queens and flipping boards and all of this. But the bishop, press one. You slipping. So much faith in your rooks and your pawns. Press one who can't even catch up. And sent them niggas in the whirlwind. All you can, right? They still lost outer space. Where we at in the quantum? Press one, you trying to figure it out. Forever your brain should be clicking and trying to figure it out. When y'all finish, nigga, they gonna put a statue up of a frog like this. Cause you always spent your whole entire existence trying to figure it out. Press one. And they gonna call you the deep thinker cause you're still trying to figure it out. I got that ass. Press what? Talk that shit, yo.
Yeah, this is a prophecy right here. Look at his face. I mean, my face. I mean, his face. Look at him. The Pope gave civil orders for them to shut down operation because they have enslaved the indigenous people of this land for too long.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to tell y'all a few months ago, before COVID, that this is what's about to happen.
This is what's about to happen.
And that all these foreign nations was going to try to jump on you,
Cleave on to Jacob
with you to allow them to stay here
by way of civil right.
To y'all. It's going to look funny to a lot of y'all to see this hate and why all these different people need you and why they need to ride you to be here, all foreigners, and why they have false entities like a Black Lives Matters funded by George Soros or specific individuals. And why they will come in and corrupt that, because that you will begin to wake up and realize you not only need reparations, you also need restitution for the travesty of you being the original people that were here, the only Americans that was here before the 1800s, before they came over and tricked you out of your own land. So, today, I wanted to bring people up slowly, up to par. It's going to take a while. I know this is like university, and I usually just throw everything at y'all
This is
one
beautiful.
time. And I realize that people just have a good day, Kev. No. And then I go back and ask them, well, what did you learn? And they ain't learned shit.
See?
What you going to
Press 1. See? Don't come over here if you can't take the heat. The heat. I've been seeing this for years. I've been seeing this shit for years. You ain't learning. Huh? You ever heard Brandy? What was that one song? Might not Brandy, but don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. You never heard that? See, I ain't African American. I got a tempo when I need. When God talking to me, man, I get all type of receiving one messages and music code that you couldn't possibly believe. Check this guy out though, Tony Brown.
learn here is that Egypt and all this stuff that happened in the Bible, of you even knowing about it, Egypt, that whole history, which it is a history book and a prophetic prophecy that's fit for a specific people if they didn't stop worshiping other gods.
And that's crazy. We found out it's more about law. Worshiping other gods is more about the allegorical more than the law.
Gods and have on and worship
I
God.
hope y'all can
as
understand.
one, that's it. All them other guys, them is little Rudy Poos, because that's the same thing they were doing in Egypt.
Rudy Poo.
Who introduced one God to Egypt? One of
Pharaoh.
them Tutmosis. Press one. Tutmosis in there. Who is Tutmosis in there?
See?
I say them the Pharaoh. But why Moses in them? We'll get to that later. Right now, that's later on. And if I was to bombard y'all with all that, it'd be confusing, but I want y'all to learn and be able to respond back to me. But I want to get this, I believe I downloaded this morning. And I want y'all to read this with me so y'all know I'm not just making stuff up. But I have to find it first. Jeez. I found it after. Let me bring this up here.
This is beautiful.
I don't want to just read it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I do. I'm going to read it. But I wanted you guys to read it with me. Well, what the Pope ordered them to do was to stand down. See, Mason and them really don't know what the hell is going on. And they actually helping out the enemy stay here.
The band told y'all that. You got these blacks helping out. You wait a minute. They helping out the wrong folk. Let's go.
And that's why, remember I told y'all about the new contract with America? Huh? Remember I told y'all about the new contract with America? This will make me different. See, this is why Northern Democrats and Southern Democrats don't really mess with me. Like, they really don't know where I stand. You know why? You know why nobody knows where I stand? Because I stand for the people. That's why. I stand for truth. That's why. I stand with anybody that's going to help the American Negro become free. The American Indian, the Native American, the Afro American, the black, the ones who are entitled to be here, who offered their birth certificates to the original Union. And you know, it's just that. I'm radical because I believe in the first Constitution, the original.
I'm radical. You hear me? I want you to know, radical.
Constitution. That's why. I'm a radical Republican. Everybody else is pretending, and they're all Northern and Southern Democrats. That's why black people scared of the Republicans, because they scared of Republicans and Democrats, and they're like, well, we in shit, and y'all ain't nothing but shit anyway. Y'all jokes is hurtful. You guys are cold anyway, and you're not giving us the truth. You know, it's just like to choose the best of the ones who can put you to sleep. And then there's me. Press one. Then there's me. You know what I'm saying? A real American. Anyway, y'all, press one. The best professor on earth. Hit the like button. We're going to read this together. We need 200 likes. 200 people in here. Get it up here. We're going to read it together. Okay? We're going to read it down together. Where y'all at? Why y'all not talking? You're quiet. Okay. Let's rock.
They scared of us, bro.
Okay.
They are afraid
y'all
of
thinking
us.
I'm froze up. But I know y'all paying attention. And that's what I got to remember. My class is virtual now. Y'all ain't on my screen or nothing. You feel me? I'm going to have to talk to that little African dude that hooked up Nipsey and working with Jay-Z right now about how I'm going to change YouTube. Because I need to see y'all and y'all need to see me. I got some ideas. Look, the issue to civil orders July 4th, 2014. Okay. These organic American states of the Union, known as the United States of America, major exercising plenary civil.
Now, listening to this, I want y'all to think about it. This is years ago, right? And when I made this, it was years ago. So this is about something that happened in 2014. So you got to do the math, okay? So don't just think we're playing video or nothing. This is really a thing about time and calculating time, math, right? So 2014, I do this video 3-4 years ago, and take in that when you're thinking about this.
Full power upon the land. Hereby appoint General Carter F. Ham to lead the command the Grand Army of the Republic, the GAR, and its successors under the guidance of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and with their full support. It's like, just realize what this is legally. Should it be necessary to suppress commercial mercenary forces operating under the guise of being federal government agencies, including but not limited to the Department of Homeland Security, the Federal Emergency Management Administration, the Internal Revenue Service, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. General Ham should assume immediate command and control of all armed forces and services owed to the United States of America. Major stationed in North America shall join them under his command as the Grand Army of the Republic. All forces of air, land, and sea are to be employed. Any cost or loss suffered as a result of deployment of the Grand Army of the Republic shall be charged and stipulated prior. All effort shall be made by the Grand Army of the Republic shall spare life and property while undertaking any action whatsoever within the states of the Union without exception. The Guard is uniquely enabled by the orders to operate on the land of the 50 organic states for the purposes of securing the lives and property of the American states. Okay? Okay? That's not major. That's different. And the American states citizens. So y'all, the thing is, where my Moore brothers at? Where all these people at? All right, you got to find out what this is right here, and it's gonna be coming up later. Is like learning the language, and I think that the Moors and the brothers out there who realizes what law language really is need to brush up if you care about the black community on what these legal terms mean, because I think it'll be an awakening experience for them. That's what I think. I think there has to be a laid out, you know what I'm saying? A real laid out event to where they have to know what's going on. This is what's being hid from you. The Guard is not a foreign army and is composed primarily of American state citizens. Okay? Not American state and not American state 50, but of the organic states, and is made primarily of American state citizens. If required to take position, the local commanders shall take every effort to communicate the basis of their authority for the reasons for their presence of the American state soil to ensure a prompt cessation of the hostilities and widespread understanding of the usurpations and the act of fraud which have led to any conflict. All parties must be brought to the understanding. All parties must be brought to understand the nature of the federal government, the limitations of its authority, and their own obligation to act in favor of the organic states of the Union. The Grand Army of the Republic shall continue to operate under General Order 100, known as the Lieber Code, extant from the organic states, burning of organic tissue, organic state. Y'all not, y'all want to be Indians so bad. Pen of the last Republic President Abraham Lincoln. Press 1. Press 1. The Grand Army of the Republic shall continue to operate under General Order 100, known as the Lieber Code, extant from the pen of the last Republic President Abraham Lincoln. Okay, you see why I put it? You see why I put him up there? I told you we wasn't no democracy. I told you we weren't Democrat. Okay, and the Lieber Code was a military law that governed the conduct of Union soldiers during the American Civil War. It was written by Francis Lieber. So this was a military taking command of military law and all under civil power. So you can say no if you want to, but the Pope is using his civil powers, which is the greatest power to have civilly. He uses civil authority to let you know, or the people thinking they have power know what they're going to do. I told you. We are the same seed of Abraham. Press 1. Same. You see Abraham speaking for them. Only slaves he freed was the Slavics who came here from Germany and all them other places, running from being slaves in their countries, in other companies like countries, well, companies too, like Germany. Come on, they were slaves, and when they came here, they became what? Citizen, free. But I just here to let you know who was making the contracts with these people to become citizen. You see, when you start to wake up, that it's a reason why Abraham Lincoln turned to the left. His coin is the only brown copper colored coin around. He gets shot in the back of the head. You hear me? After he gets shot, everything falls. Now listen to me now. Press 1 and hit that like button. Remember this, y'all. Remember this. Abraham Lincoln did not want to do what if you in my classroom? Abraham Lincoln did not want to do what? There you go, Jay. He didn't want to do what? He did not want a central bank controlling nothing. He had the greenback. He had the greenbacks that was backed by what? Press 1. He had the greenbacks that was backed by what? Go. The international bankers of the time, which existed, same George Soros didn't create an award in, right now, did it then. And they pressured him and bankrupted the whole union. Controlling both sides of the war. Now, all of this happened by way of the Pope. Press 1. He is the company holder. You see this? He's the owner of these companies and sent Marco Polo here to Spain. He sent different explorers. Genghis Khan. They sent Christopher Columbus. All to different sectors of the New World. That's why everybody got their own little story about what they were looking for in this new world. I just want you to know that he is their father. Okay, so this is the owner telling the employees to wrap it up. Okay? And the Grand Army shall continue to operate under General Order 100, known as the Lieber Code, from the pen of the last Republic president, Abraham Lincoln. No orders, executive or otherwise, issued by Barack H. Obama pretending authority on the... Let me start this over. Press 1. Let me start this over. See, because y'all didn't want to wake up today, but you're going to wake up to why the world is stuck waiting on you. To wake up right now. And so Kev got to come wake you up correctly with the help of others. No orders, executive or otherwise, issued by Barack H. Obama pretending authority on the land of American states while operating as president of the United States, capitalized corporation, nor as the president of the United States of America, minor, or owed any performance by Joint Chiefs of Staffs, General Ham, or any ordinary. All plainly stated grants and contractual authority evident in the Constitution for the United States, lowercase of America, capital, remain in place, subject of good faith performance of the accompanying obligations and treaties. Remember, I kept telling y'all about the treaties? I was telling y'all about the treaties that you had with the corporations, the natives, the original people that was here, and they were not Mexican or Spaniards, in my opinion. I'm sorry, Spaniards. Okay, they have to. When I tell y'all the 1933, the 19. When did the stock market crash? That was all orchestrated. So the treaties must be in place because that was orchestrated. And the reason why the treaties was not in place was because the stock market crash that was created after Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. Press one. God is good. To establish this central banking system. They crashed it. It was supposed to be backed by the gold that they found. That they had of the original peoples. That's how we all became citizens. But what happened to the gold that they had at the time? Press one. They bet it all in the stock market and they said they lost it, remember? So it made everybody broke overnight. Landowners became what? Slaves, because they created this stock market and this social security market with your social security card playing with your name and stuff up there. And then who did they lose it to? The little fraudulent ass corporations that they set for themselves, which was really them in person. And they just say they lost it. And we had no army to fight them. We was already signed treaties with them and we agreed. We lost the war, lost a lot of land anyway. We had to go with the flow. We fought for the Confederate. No, not we. A lot of these Indians fought for the Confederate. A lot of these Negroes, a lot of these Ludacris, a lot of these Killer Mikes, a lot of these Tamika Mallory's fight for the Confederate. Okay? Don't tell me nothing. Mason, you can't compete. Okay? No executive order otherwise issued by Barack or pretending blah, 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 the contract and the obligations and treaties. I just laid out the treaties and why they was destroyed in the first place. But now that you know that it was a setup from the beginning, that was an orchestrated event, the treaties are reinstated back into place, just like I said, the Pope know. The Pope know. Remember Pac said, who told you? The Pope? The Pope know. Mr. Obama is the president of a governmental service corporation under contract. What I say? Under contract to provide stipulated services to the organic states. Now listen, what that mean, ladies, because a lot of these men don't like to think ladies. What does mean? Because they up here crying with their hands out talking about you from Africa. They work for the Confederacy. You don't come from Africa. You are right here. Mr. Obama is the president of a government services corporation under contract to provide stipulated services to the organic states. What's the organic states? Okay? That's you, the people. I'm the only one who can have in this state, indigenous people here. That's why nobody can't own that. Nobody keep owning and they rip it from up under you. Come on. He otherwise acts as a foreign dignitary representing the United States of America, minor. You know why they call you a minority? You know why? You know dang well you ain't no dang minority. You know, boy, we'll fill this planet up right now. If you give us our gold back, fucking leprechaun, you give me gold. But we'll get to that later on this week. Okay? In neither of these capacities is he allowed anti-granted authority to impose upon American state citizens, see, endanger American state property, you see, or command mercenary forces on American state soil. And I'm talking to you Americans, or to Americans. I'm talking to y'all. I'm gonna wake y'all up. I'm gonna wake y'all up. I'm gonna wake y'all up, G. I'm not here to play no games with nobody on the internet about nothing. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna wake you up. Got a lot of opposition, and we don't have time to be distracted by you know who. Okay? Okay, starting here. We require the Joint Chiefs of Staff and General Ham to commence a measure to disarm federal civilian agency personnel and to seize control of vast stockpiles of arms which have been improperly amassed by the Department of Homeland Security, FEMA, and other agencies employed by the United States Capitol. The only federal agency allowed to allow free egress on the land of the American states is the U.S. Marshals Service. Press 1. So you see why they got y'all afraid of martial law? It's not martial law they're afraid of. They're afraid of the only federal agency allowed. Listen to me, Grandma. I know y'all don't know this when y'all let them take everything. The only federal agency allowed free egress on the land of the American states is the U.S. Marshal Service, and only when their personnel are engaged in their duty to protect the what? The United States mail and sworn to act as constitutional officers, they all going to jail. You know how many times they say I don't give a damn about your Constitution? I don't care about that one. This is because they're impeding on your sovereignty, from driver licenses to driver plates to everything that they've been doing to tax the sovereign people of this world and give their wealth to the queen. In fact, the European United States did not break away from European, British, French powers and become free over here. We gave them their freedom. That's an arrogant boast. We gave them their freedom because they was fleeing from where? Okay, runaway slaves. They came to North America to be free, and they betrayed us. They betrayed our forefathers. This whole land was vast. It was gold. Gold. You think Saddam Hussein was something? All the riches of the world and the fake fiat currency is all based off the land of America. All of it. Asia takes from gold here. Australia takes from gold here. This one takes from gold here. And they do it under corporations called what? They do it under corporations that you think is military installations, but they really mining facilities. That's why they always underground. Press 1. See, I'm gonna take y'all on a trip, okay? And I'm gonna wake y'all up. Y'all know how they say the stock market crashed. Where is the gold that was at Fort Knox? Where's the gold? Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. If they would have known then, would have known now. But do you know the Fort Knox is a mining company, a gold mining company? And that is a collection of shareholders of 3 or 4 different nations. So when they tell you that the Aboriginals' gold is at Fort Knox, it's not what you see with your eyes, it's what you know. It's a company. Okay? And their major operation bases, guess what? Alaska. Right? Them Eskimos. Ain't nothing up here. Ain't nothing going on. But I tell you what, they came on down from Alaska and helped steal the gold in California in 1949. Press 1. And got reparations for coming down here and working for the mine company and developing the railroads, and called it reparations when really they were employees. Press 1. Bought from where? Fort Knox Mining Company. You might have a Fort Knox in your community. Guess what they getting? Your resources. You might want to do some research on Fort Knox and see the mining company and see that they some of the major producers of gold in the world, and that the biggest exporters of gold is right here in the United States. And most of it the big boom came from 1949, California. Huh? A lot of it's coming from where? They say it right now, Nevada. Can you say Grand Canyon? Can you say the Great Tombs? They talking about aliens and shit is in the damn caves over there in the Grand Canyon. No, it's not. It's the Great Tombs. They stealing this right up under your face. The Tuts and all the other gold tombs that's been around this whole time, they're taking them out and putting a little prop show over there in the middle of a desert. I call it an illusion. And in real life, El Dorado is right here in America. So is the Promised Land. You ever see why that movie Avatar was all blue and it made that place look all mystical? No, and people was black and the place was gold. When these people came over here and seen this stuff, the Spaniards, the Dutch, and they pretended to be great little servants, but they was, history will prove, spies and operatives of Rome. And this is Rome right here. The only federal agency allowed is the what? U.S. Marshal. And only then can they do what? Get the mail. Now, who are the original? Let me ask y'all something. Who are the original carriers of the gold from California coming out west, coming out east? Could you say Wells Fargo? Could you say Wells Fargo? You do your research on how they got started? There was gold runners. That's why the stagecoaches was getting robbed all the damn time. You know, you get some gold over them. They stole it from you know who. But let's go here. And that was operated out of the Postal Service. That's where your Postal Service and stuff came from. The Pony Express. Okay? All of these things come from right here. Biggest exporter in the world of gold is America. And all the other countries, China, Austria, the Dutch, India, all of them are the greatest people with the gold. And then you got Saudi Arabia sitting over there with the oil. Who owns that in your nation? Y'all need to start finding out that all of these presidents is operatives of foreign nations and feeding off the indigenous land, which is here, and built a whole estate off your name. All because the last president of the American people, Abraham Lincoln, was shot in the back of his head. Double cross, baby. Okay? We required that the Joint Chiefs of Staff and General Ham to commence measure to disarm federal civilian agency personnel to seize control of vast stockpiles which have been improperly amassed by the Department of Homeland Security, FEMA, and other agencies employed by the United States. Capital I. The only federal agency is the U.S. Marshal. Okay. We direct Joint Chiefs of Staff to communicate the first 2 general civil orders directly to President Obama, the members of the U.S. Congress, and administrators of all federal agencies, the members of the Supreme Court, and all those acting as governors. You see why the governors are refusing to leave and stay in power and create these instances where they need the FEMA, they need you, and people are saying conspiracy, they need crisis actors, they do. It's because they have to. Press 1. They need to cling on to you and have you look that way. I'm telling you to stay put. That is all being taken care of. Okay? With direct Joint Chiefs of Staff communicate the first 2 general orders directly to Mr. Obama. Okay. Any expense or damages incurred by these organic states or any American state citizens capitalized as a result of the actions undertaken by any federal agencies, personnel acting as armed mercenaries, that's police departments, killing black people and stuff like that on American state soil will be understood as a result of violent crime. That's why I gotta be here with y'all, but I really know a lot, and that's why they putting the stuff all over TV. Is judgment is here, and it's like you gonna be tried, officer, and the public is going to try you. The public is your peers, right? All right, then it might be a lot more of them people going to jail just because you out of jurisdiction. You hear me? You see why you need a man to do it? You see, you are out of jurisdiction. And all foreign agencies and those who are in contract with that thereof is Tamika Mallory. And these organizations, I use her as an example, funded by foreign entities. You are out of your jurisdiction and you shall return to what you came. Facts. Y'all just don't understand it yet because y'all so boastful. And I'm saying that as the leaderships of the Israel and the capitalized United States citizens. These people is so boastful. Any expense or damage incurred in the organic stew, blah, 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 will be understood as a result of violent crime. Okay. And will incur immediate judgment liquidating the assets of the International Monetary Fund. Press 1. So how are you going to get paid, black people? Where's your restitution going to come from when you wake up and believe in God and get down with the good and don't fall victim to the propaganda of fear and needing them? You are not minor. Get off your knee, They say, what you fighting for, Kev? My soul. That's why. Okay? This is the International Monetary Fund and the Federal Reserve in payout from stipulated what? Reparations. That's all our reparation. All of it. You see why Jewish lives matter now? White lives matter? Blue lives matter? They still in your reparation. These people getting Cadillac deals selling out, letting them rob you, right? They being pirates right now. Donald Trump set you up just right. Press 1. Donald Trump, what I tell you last night? Donald Trump gonna get a statue. I'm gonna replace the Statue of Liberty and put, when I'm president, because the people gonna vote me in, I'm gonna put Donald Trump as the Statue of Liberty right there. Press 1. If you agree to have the Statue of Liberty replaced and put Donald Trump right there. Because I want all foreign nations to realize that their white man had the courage to do something your generational people never thought would do. I'll put a golden statue because this is America. I'll make a golden statue of the first white man raised up correctly. The real, and that's a white man that you want to call it American. You remember they mad at him because he took advantage of their own game. The whole game is illegal. What Donald Trump say? Them don't look like Indians to me. Why? Because this all happened a few grandmas ago. Press 1. This is what they scared of, y'all. This all happened a couple grandmas ago, the 1800. What year did Abraham Lincoln get shot in the back of his head? When did Wells Fargo get established? When did they discover the gold in California? When did all the plagues of the world get here that God said was going to get here if we not hearkening to the world? All of this happened when? And you damn right, in the 1800s when you fell. That's what happened. And the world is cursed. Y'all just think these is tornadoes and shit. Y'all just think this is corona. I told you, corona is the crown, and you know what the crown is. Right now, you know the crown, that's fit for a king. So this is the grand scourging of all those who've been participating in all this demonic shit upon the earth, from trafficking. Why y'all think I brought up Epstein and hip hop? These people know their names is on that one white list that's being marked out, just like that list on that movie, Don't Be a Menace to South Central. There's that list that they put out. Listen, all y'all better run. You want to know why they all on the island running them out? Because they not under no protection no more. They all pirates. That's why. We taking over one city at a time. That's being rebellious to their God, which is the Pope, which got his power from the Egyptians. Press 1. Nobody can challenge me. And then once I show you that the Egyptians was just that of God's people here in America, y'all gonna be messed up. Y'all gonna realize it's a reason why young Pharaoh not on the air no more, because I spoke it into existence. I told you. We gonna smash. You got one God. That's it. And y'all wanna believe in other gods, and then so here comes the flood. But this time it's just gonna be hit with fire, brimstone, straight truth, hard in your face. Just don't give a damn. You feel me? Because at any means necessary is what a great historian and prophet said. Any means necessary. Now you see why the governors, you feel me? Why they want to stay? Why the U.S. Congress is all at a standstill? They put a mask on you. Why? They put the mask on the first slaves. Remember I showed y'all that picture of that Afro-American woman, indigenous woman with the mask on her face? They trying to re-indoctrinate you into slavery, and you have to take the mask off. See, that's what Future was talking about in that song Mask Off. They was the first people to have the coronavirus mask on. In the video, by the gypsy known as, what's her name? The whore of Babylon? Amber, the one that got 21 Savage, the foreigner. You see? So the governors, the Supreme Court, any expense of any damage by these organic IMS such crime should also come out to be considered contract default, increasing the public debt subject to bounty. So the more that they don't pay you, the more they bounty increase. You hear me? The more they don't give you your reparations, the more the tally goes up, because it's a long-winded operation of the corporation being on top of you. You ever saw that picture of all those black people and then people on top of them playing Monopoly, and it says, when the people wake up, the game is over. This is the game. Not any people. When those black people that's under the game, that are rightful heirs to the throne. What is the throne? The golden cities, the gold here, the resources here, the land of milk and honey. Take it easy. Become something if you want to, but put God first. You know, the land of milk and honey, gold. The ones the Spaniards was looking for when they traveled here. Did you know Moses was supposed to be a what? Moses was supposed to be a what? Oh, I love going biblical. He was supposed to be a pharaoh. He's a tut. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. All of this happened not that long ago, I'm telling you. You want to know why all the Vatican is full of gold? All right, then. We'll get to that. All right, then. This day boss said, okay, time's up. Any and all corporate officers of the United States corporate or United States Capitol or any successor organizations inheriting federal services contracts who support, condone, and promote such crimes against the American states or against American state citizens. That's you as the organic states and the people you allow to work here that come from foreign nations. They are allowed to be here and be American if they want to work and become productive citizens here and not just take after the luxury of America, it being its resources, its gold, or nothing like that. Plus, you got to sign up to be three-fourths of a man, because no African can own our nothing can own nothing on this land. This is a free nation. It's a sovereign nation. Inheriting federal services and condone, promote crimes against American states to be subject to arrest, prosecution for commercial and violent crimes. All foreign officials operating as elected and appointed officials of the United States of America, minor, who support, condone, promote crimes against American states. Okay, you have a states, right? And against American state citizens shall be subject to arrest, confiscation of their what? Their assets. I will sue. I'm going to sue you direct. You officer who tried to work with somebody and set me up and get me removed during COVID, and all of my possessions are gone, and I'm just in the world lost. But thank God for the people who support the road. And you just totally tried to take everything from me. I'm going to sue you directly, the person who did it, and the people who signed off on it, and everything else. Everything. I'm just letting it build up because it hurt. I'm in fear. You feel me? I'm in fear. And they did this. And deportation to where? To be a confiscation of their assets, and deportation to where? Puerto Rico, Guam, and such other states as may be willing to receive them. Press 1. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. Let me see. Is it going up? Yeah, it's going up. Where they going? Puerto Rico. Where's Guam? Where's Guam? Now, I'm going to leave this here for a second. I'm going to wait. Where's Guam? Where are these places? Are such foreign officials include members of the American British what? Bar Association. Those are your lawyers, your prosecutors, your juror, the people who hold you captive, who have you enslaved for anything other than murder and things of that nature, who were licensed to act as privateers against the interests of the American states. That's you and the American state citizens from 1845 to 2013. From when? That's why I told you timelines is important. I told you it all started when? Huh? It all started when? In a flagrant breach of trust. It all started when? 1845. I told you a couple grandmas ago. I told you. Told you. In their wildest dreams, they ain't never seen a brother like me. I ain't graduate nothing, but I know this. I know God. In a flagrant, that's a flagrant breach of trust. Okay? All such licenses are now extinguished. They have no power. They have no power. Members of the Bar Association, the only power you give is the power you give them to believe that they got some damn power. Stop letting the media propaganda traumatize you. Know what's going on in the real world and come out of the entertainment illusion that they set up for you, where Satan rules your whole life. It's over. This is the mafia boss here telling them in 2014, if you got a certain amount of time for this to happen and the gig is up. This is why they tried to get Ice Cube to deliver to you what? A new contract for what? Black America. Why? Because the contract in the games is up. Hey, Todd, Puerto Rico's an island, Guam is an island, and all other states and islands, Guantanamo Bay, All of those are islands. Cuba, press 1. Press 1. I know y'all don't want to hear this, but everybody's getting fucking deported. Okay? All of them. They all can say their little corporate entity for insurance claims died and get this. It's over. Thank you, Todd. Members of the Bar Association are required to cease and desist assets against American states and American state citizens and shall be subject to arrest, confiscation, and deportation otherwise because they're all British foreigners. They work for the British. They're all sworn an oath to do this against you. They didn't. The Americans didn't win a war against them. They encompassed their business methods. That's why the British went home. I was like, okay, it's over. Okay, let's go home to our dignitary. They want to be socialites. That's what this social engineering is, to create the haves and the have-nots. No middle class, no nothing, no growth, no nothing. You either got something or you don't. This is where all this stipulates from. The members of the Bar Association are required to cease and desist assets against American states, confiscation and deporting otherwise, in so much as the corporate officers operating in the United States, incorporated in the United States Capitol, have contrived under conditions of fraud and semantic deceit to revenue the states of American states and the living American state citizens to the foreign jurisdiction of the United States of America minor. They are found guilty of capital crimes, including the act of fraud and treason committed between 1933 and 1945. I told you. I'm the king of this shit. The stock market crash. I told you. I'm sorry, I get excited because sometimes I amaze myself. You see, Sonetta, sometimes I amaze myself. I just said this, G. This is right after they killed who? Abe Lincoln, the central banking, and they created the first, when they robbed the Aboriginals, they created the first cryptocurrency. Press 1. Money with no backing and a way to undermine the real resources of money even being here, which is gold, diamonds. They trying to have you invest in cryptocurrency so you never ask where your resources is as you wake up and look for your resources. Each one of these corporate companies is going to pay you. Spain, the Dutch, the Indian Empire, and all the Fort Knox Co. and all of the different companies that have enslaved you and went into agreement beyond you. So you don't know, all of these nations agree with each other behind the scenes. Just when they get to America, they all disagree for some while and call themselves white. Never in time in history were they white. Ain't no white people. You calling yourself white? And you have a white, Germanic, racist, Nazi personality type. If you calling somebody black, you are subjugated to the propaganda of the Hitler's Youth and the Daughters of the Confederacy, which came from Germany and those same nations who were to teach you that you were a color out of a crayon box and you were they were superior to you. All of this comes from a Germanic idea that they didn't call themselves white before this. Nobody did. Nobody. They called them Poland. They called them different names, Czechoslovakian. But over here in America, they all white and classify themselves to make you black. So the world got to come against each other. This is what you're going to have to, Christian. This is what you're going to have to come to. All your forefathers and nation came here for this reason alone. In fact, all of y'all are Britain, Irish, British, English, Dutch, which are all other corporations made by yours truly, the papacy. Hold all of that. So everybody has to come at some point in time and say, damn, this is what it is, because it all happened in here in the 1800s and the 1900s. This is when your gold was stolen right here, 1933 to 1945. They say the Pope got all the gold holding it. All right, then. No enforcement upon American states or American state citizens is owed as a result of the act of any Congress operating as a foreign government of the United States of America minor. So the United States of America is a foreign government. Why do you think it say we're here to protect this country, foreign and domestic? Because they are raised here. They are foreigners, but they are under, like, let's just say the American and these people are Nazis. They won. I kept telling y'all the Confederates won the war. Didn't I tell y'all? They are Nazis. They are what y'all conceive as Nazis, socialists, communists. Okay, all of the estates and estates erroneously believed to represent the American states and the American state citizens. Okay, this is all you which were conveyed by fraud and legal descent of the United States of America when in 1933 and 1945, what did they do? They ran off with the gold and created the stock market crash. After they stole all the gold and crossed the agreement with the Native Americans. Now the Native Americans are the Negroes. Who y'all consider the Negroes are this one and that one. Those are your Indians. And as they wake up to this deceit, you're going to realize that the Mongols got your gold and got the casinos. Press one, you're going to know that the Europeans engulfed you into them and you became a product of them. You enslaved yourself. You allow these people to have rule over you and call you a minor when they're the minor. Okay? All legal fiction entities, however structured and a clear of any debt, promise or embrace your obligation alleged against them as a result of false claims made in their behalf by officers of the United States of America. That means the American debt that was accumulated by these false people is null and void. And the United States Incorporated and that's because the money was never backed by anything to even be able to pay them back. They literally, y'all don't know, but y'all been under a free. You're waking, you're breathing a little bit. And the United States Incorporated are by any foreign officials operating in the United States of America, minor, or the United States, are the United Nations, city, state, false claiming to represent them, have jurisdiction over them. You don't have jurisdiction here. I haven't killed anyone. I didn't touch the mail. Not a federal crime to be walking up the street doing nothing, minding my business. Don't pull me over and ask, are you under? You're going to get deported. You're going to get deported. Because you're a foreigner working for foreign entities. You're not American. I don't care what your brain just came up with. And you riding around in my homeland, you're supposed to be a citizen, but you're riding around trying to be authority over me. When in real life, y'all don't did so much travesty on this earth, we should be able to walk up in this store, grab some milk, walk right out and show my I'm an American badge. Because you're here to work and you forgot that you was here to work. So the Pope got to tighten you up and it got to be a 7 to 10 year tribulation, a waiting period till people realize what. Hold on, what I say? So now, you got to be a 7 to 10 year tribulation period. You see? And you see that, Benjamin? They know they don't fucked up. Because Mr. Gillespie told you. But you didn't want to be. You were supporting me for a whole different reason. You were supporting me out of your own neglectful heart. Y'all want to support Kev and support. Y'all want to love Kev and dislove him when I don't say the right things and all of these things. That's why I had to step out of this metaverse and say, wait up. I told him already. So yes, I tell people support the broadcast. That's why we online. Support the broadcast. This isn't monetized. We have a lot of fun, a lot of discussions. But more than anything, this is prophetic. You can look at it how you want to look at it. This is prophetic. Ain't no other black YouTubers up here, doing prolific prophetic thing. I told you it was going down. And look, so I want y'all to look at all the people that's not here no more. Look at them. And it's right here. Look. Why ain't these people gone, man? Press 1. I was sitting up here looking like, yeah, you can press 1. But guess what? I know you really don't. I know you up to something. I know it's coming. You're not going to be here. You're going to run. You're going to say, Kev ain't shit. He ain't never born. But I got to keep walking. I got to keep walking my walk. You feel me? Press 1. You gonna get the picture. This Kev didn't ever need you. You needed Kev. Because without Kev, you wouldn't even know who you are. Press 1, even if you're a foreigner. I'm telling the foreigners who they is. It's like Neo in the Matrix. Even the African gotta say, God damn, he is right. Press 1. I do not know what happened to us. Your ass is property of the king. Funny looking motherfucker. That's why. One day you living good and all the next day you out with nothing. That's how it works. That's how them motherfuckers work. You property of the king. I want to hear no more shit talking about the king got property and slaves and all that. You here to work. Quit playing. That's the problem with Negroes and African men who come to this nation and get like real taken care of. You see when they cut off these food stamps, you see what they doing? Crushed we will remove your food stamp. Hey, we shall deplete their resources. What is the odds of this one? They're men. They're extreme good fighters. They DP you 4 times extra on for them. So what do? We have to affect the supply of eating. How you take advantage of the laziness in them. Bread water. How are we gonna do that? Come get free food. Come get free food and fill this one. Hey, you don't have a job? No, I can't make it. Bread water. And we take care of you. You raise your family. Go tell your friends. This is Section 8. Here. Tell your friend your rent is $10. This nigga got a whole 501(c)(3) scam farm. He nigga raise your ass. You won't even know. I got a farm full of niggas. Right there in my project. How many is it? I got 300 units. They all filled. 2 bedroom. How much? Shit, they pay about 60 what they can. They on the food stamp. So that we take subsidy from state and press 1 and make taxpayer very angry. But what do people want? They don't want free food. I don't get it. I'm getting this goddamn Iraqi shit. Damn, I don't get it. Press 1. So our people bit the apple. Free. They gonna tell me growing up ain't nothing free in life. Them fools now. What the hell is going on? Press 1. We know that the current circumstances in the part of the result of criminal acts engaged in 150 years ago. When 150 years ago. Why they want your brain in 400 years? Press 1. Why you think I keep telling y'all what happened 500 and where these aboriginals talking about they lived in a fucking woods and they don't want to work. Why you gonna work, G? because you decided to. It's what your forefathers signed up for.
Ooh.
Luckily, by the grace of God, they fucked themselves in the 1933 crash, stock market crash, or whenever that happened. And getting you signed up here by the grace of God. Okay, we know that the current circumstances is in part a result of the criminal acts engaged in 150 years ago, which resulted in the commercial enslavement of African Americans who were, see how they titled us? The commercial.
Damn, got you. The commercial what? Trafficking, enslavement of what? Labor camp. Commercial. That's corporate slavery. Nigga, KevRow. Boop bop, beep bop, boop. I'm gonna help you get it free. You gonna get off your hands and knees, nigga. You stop watching them goddamn white propagandist movies. Them motherfuckers say, give us free. That is not words of law. Sir, you gonna be in contempt of court. You keep speaking that way with those outbursts, give us free. You need help speaking. Press 1, that's what Brick Baby and them sound like. When they give us free. People want their handout like, oh boy, but you don't even know what freedom is. You know, the sad part is you don't even know how you a slave. You look down on the story of that's how slavery looked. I'm like, hell no, ain't no white man on earth gonna do that to a bunch of niggas. And I don't believe them. Now you gonna look me in my face at school in front of these people and say you did this. I know niggas. Africans and all niggas ain't what? And we gotta fill this paper out to graduate. Oh, you better say you a slave. You before that, you was a Big Bang monkey. That's where you come from. Look how we did you. I knew you was a piece of shit telling me these old goddamn horror stories. Because that's what America is. An American horror story. Just raised a bunch of people telling them all type of horrific things. What the fuck? This nigga scared to speak. Say something. I don't want to. Why? There's a white man in my head. He look like Chuck Norris. He gonna fuck us up if he finds out. Who is with them? Damn, nigga. Who the fuck is them? Why everybody's about them? The Illuminati, bro. Bruh. Y'all know who God is? Yeah, but the Illuminati is worse. They... Illuminati is worse. Our people. God, if we wasn't so retarded, God would have, if he didn't find us so funny, he would have been just smattered us out of history. Good thing he finds us very amusing. Because this shit is hilarious. The way that we just switched so fast. You know, hit the like button and subscribe and support this page. Get your name shout out. You already know what it is. Support great work. Not because I can play music in them and get your brain all subdued. No, I use my natural ability of conversation, damn it. And just try to tell you as much truth as I can before we all up out of here one day. You got to know the truth about God, don't you? Or at least as much as you could. You want to know, like, how they did this, right? Okay. Shit. Study.
Enslavement.
And show thyself approved.
Of African Americans who summarily claimed as chattel backing U.S. government debt in the wake of the Civil War. What was the Civil War? What was the Civil War? Huh? It was about when they killed the president, remember? Despite every act of
and that's when we still had him at this. We still like, when they killed the president, remember the Civil War? Now we know the Civil War was nothing. It was all on film and captured in pictures. In fact, there's a great book up here that I just got not too long ago that displays what Civil War actually was. You got to know what civil actually is, who you are in civil law, and why the Pope's letter and his civil order is so important. What makes you a common law from civil law? What is the difference? And who are you? This is what we talking about here in 2025. You know, we have fun on our other pages, but I'm not bought out by a corporation who takes me through humiliation ritual and like DJ Academics and that whole boy band. No, I'm free. I'm for the people. So I'm free
You know what I'm saying? So that's why you gotta support work like this, right? Else can dig back in the Rolodex years and bring back what's going on right now? 7 to 10 years tribulation. Come on, family. Give me mine. Abolition and declaration of prohibition against both peonage and slavery. It has been the policy of the U.S. government to enslave its citizens through how it operates and how it convicts and the private prisons and all that, and operate as a rogue state among the nations of the world. They working as a rogue state. Instead of freeing Afro-Americans, the sum total result of the civil wars was vastly to expand the public specter ownership of slaves, giving rise to the outrageous and improper claims that have been made against the American states and the American state citizens that we're dealing with today. It is uniquely fitting that the Grand Army of the Republic is recalled to settle this circumstance in favor of the people. Fingerprint there. The right to act comes with responsibility to act. Okay? So, in our first day of class,
and American Civil Police. Hello? All of their belongings, they was forced on train. This is why your grandma and them don't want to say nothing. I figured all this shit out. They punked them. They ain't finna punk us. They punked them. Man, get them on out of there. Press one. Well, we back, nigga. This McGriney and them. Press one. They all got together. And if you can see by the way of this flag, you will start to see this is them. This is their flag. Press one. 19 keys will be the one on the far left. 19 keys, the white cowboy man, the African dude, you see him? Press, this ain't got America on it. Press one, these are the boys. Press one, hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoy my classroom. See, we a little ignorant, but we know what we talking about. Y'all ain't finna leave us behind with this tutorial bullshit and make us forget nothing. So this is where they get people who look like Kwame Brown and shit from. Press one. Y'all be like, it's something off with these people. And because from there, they got them eyeballs. The one who say, give us free. Press one. You see them hats? So that's not a garment. That's a military gear. Hit that like button. Their equivalent, if this was the theater of war, these would be your Nazis. Press one. You don't believe me? Is that what you just said? Hold on, let me get this shit popping. You don't believe me? Them will be your Nazis. Aryans. Press one. Do you hear me? It's an Aryan nation. Aren't Nazis Aryan? Aren't blacks Aryan? Are they all not Aryans? Yes. Okay, so let's not pretend like, oh, we ain't know. All of y'all are one. The Crypt Keepers. Okay, I'm finna prove it again. Okay, this is the headgear of a Russian. That boy Kev cold. I'm ice cold, like Amanda said, ice cold. There you are again. These is what the Hebrew Israelites call Hamites, but these two are actually Edom. Press one. They are both Edomites. Doesn't matter. They are both of the same guard and follow the same order of the same czars, the same bankers who overthrew the Victorians. If you go back and look at, they all are workers. You look at their American pictures, you'll see them doing nothing but working. They'll put those pictures up and say, oh, the slaves was kept right here. It was these motherfuckers.
from different countries, and they were given all of these weapons by who? Let me ask my classroom. Who supplied all of the weapons? In the Bible, in the book of Enoch, it's the fallen angels. I'm gonna give you a clue. I'm gonna give you a clue in the mythos a little bit. You feel me? So you understand it. This is the visual. Who supplied all the weapons to the whole world to come against you? Nope. Wrong again. G-Mac, you're not a student. Tread lightly. Tread lightly. Who supplied all of the weapons? Dad said the Russians. What's the name? They did it in the Americas. Who funded all of the weapons of the federal government and the militia? What's their name? You know them, y'all. There you go, Tracy. Oh my goodness. Woo! Thank y'all. Y'all saved me. Oh, y'all saved me. Oh, there go my class right there. Oh my goodness, I almost blanked out. My hands was crossed. I wish y'all could have saw me. I was about to turn the damn computer off, DJ. Fuck this shit. Oh my goodness. JP Morgan in Chase Manhattan. There you go. Oh my, y'all scared the shit out of me. Hold up. I know y'all had to think a little bit because we ain't went over that in quite some time. I would have went with Carnegie at least. At least you in the right direction. Close. But they got it though. Shout out to the class. JP Morgan. So JP running guns. Remember, we found out he was the biggest gun runner. And what type of guns did they have? Old military weapons. So everything they had to do had to be guerrilla tactic, which was underground. Underground. Okay, so what is AfriCorp? Somebody call that in. 424-209-95 Afri. Wow, I told y'all. That boy Kev smart. AmeriCorps for corpse. Y'all see this? Now type in AmeriCorps. This is where they were slicing up the land and creating different zones that will resemble Africa or Europe. This is America. This is your Boys and Girls Club. This is everything. Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, everything. So you got AmeriCorps and you got AfriCorps. Remember that. AmeriCorps and AfriCorps. All of this stuff derives from the U.S. and German civilian police back in the day. Damn, this is good. I think it was called the U.S. German Civilian Guard. Now listen, look at this. Now when y'all type in the Buffalo Soldiers, they got them great soldiers, but here they are. Here they are. See, they give rise and thanks to the Buffalo Soldiers, but here they are. And who are they? Okay then.
So when y'all looking at history, their heroes are the invading armies. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're heroes. These guys here is yesterday's Moors. This is why they claim sovereignty, because they helped with the overthrow of what? The king. So they have a friendship pact. They betrayed the king, and yes, this is when all these explosions was going around at like the T.S. Gillespie plants and military bases going on. These were the people. If you agree to be a Moor, you agree to be the monkey in the circus, which is crazy. Press 1. So all of these people that we seen of the past that you would consider heroes, they're not my heroes. They're y'all heroes because that's where y'all got them. But they were all operatives of the Royal Guard, or the overthrower, the czars. Remember, Margaret Sanger and them genociding God's people are George's people, per se, if you get what I'm saying. This was all about stealing and getting them off the land. So they had to put people on boats and get them up out of here, what you would call a mass exodus. So a lot of our people ended up in Iberia. And then they all attacked you there too. They all went down at the same time. They beat you in Iberia and invaded America. And guess who helped do it? Selassie, the Indians, the Hindu, everybody that's a sister city to America. That you take care of the whole world. Marcus Garvey didn't help black people. He helped exterminate them. Marcus Garvey didn't, let's say this again. Marcus Garvey didn't help black people. He helped the czars and the federal government and the Pope Holocaust and destroy African Americans and the Victorians. Catch up. Catch up. You thinking Snoop Dogg is an heir? Snoop Dogg is a Turk. These are corporate entities, bro. Their images are bought and paid for. These are Turks and Legion. We, the 50 Confederate nations who overthrew you. That's why none of these people like you. You see it in their eyes. You see it when you do business. You're trying to fit into their world of white supremacy. Or, let me put it in, I don't want to sound like none of these people. Aryan supremacy. Aryan nation. Hello? Wake up. I'm glad y'all came to school. Aryan nation. And you're the monkey in this. All Aryans. All Aryans. I know you want to believe everybody black. Some black people just believe in trees and shit. They don't gotta work or nothing. I'm not them kind of. All of them are Germanic Aryans. And more than likely are not on the Dawes roll and try to legally federalize their religion or their nationality. Dan Calloway used to tell y'all was Indians and to sign up and to join Niji tribe and all of this silly stuff. You are a part of the war against God and God's people. What happened to God's people? They were burned up and destroyed. Look what they found under the Washington Monument. 25,000 dead bones. Press 1, fighting to their deaths. Washington Square. Press 1. See, I refuse to sit back and say nothing. Like I don't see, like only thing I can care about is rap music and shit like, nah, bro. I want to know what happened to our people. So when y'all people keep saying y'all Moors and stuff, the Asiatic black man and God, y'all more, it's the circus. You see the circus act? See, y'all documented your own history, not me. I just had to come to the realization, y'all can't possibly be my people. All of y'all religions are based in science theology. That's crazy. All of them. Just science head. Christ deniers and science head. They always say they're against the white man, but all of their history was given by the white man. They don't have a conception of a thought process on their own. Even their history, even their rebellers and the people who rebel against us, guess what? They gon' fucking get their resources from their own enemies. When you make a book reference, it's gonna be somebody you hate because you don't even like white people. Remember? But you got to go to the white man to come up with your own history? So, you pretty much like this. Oh, I hate y'all, white supremacy. Can y'all kind of let us know what happened to us? Because you don't want to use your head. You don't want to think everything going to be handed to you. It's not. You got to think about these things. That's how I came up with it. I said, yeah, boy, they pulled a number on us. This is why our people are destroyed. They don't even want to think. They act like it's a crime. Now, their whole religion is based in death. Catacombs full of dead blacks hanging on walls. Look, I'm not just saying that. Old military servicemen. You will never know who they are or what they fought for and why they held in a crypt and why they're doing this all. You don't know nothing. Caught up in a fantasy when they genocided your whole race and nationality. I'm cool at this point. I don't want nothing. People who won't even search for you, asking the world, who am I? But won't even search for yourself? Man. So what religion do the world serve? The whole world served the same thing Adam served. Mammon. And believe you in more. You see, more. Mammon. You want more. And you're going to stay dead until you choose to turn it off. Not anybody can do that. Once you get too fed up and you're not entertained by death no more, it's going to force you to speak out. It's going to force you to know that even the Catholic Church was down with the Nazi regime. Everybody was Nazi regime. Everybody. But you. All of them. The Moors, black Germans, Nazis. Communists, German, Africorps, Nazis. The Russians, the Tsars, Nazis. The Dalai Lama, I don't give a damn who it is. German, Russian, Confederates, Nazis. That's who defeated you. And a lot of these people are black. They call themselves Pan Americans. Press 1. They are German by blood. And they hate you. I say, yeah, they hate you. Yeah. They've been federalized. I would hate you too if I came from somewhere else and seen you right here and they programmed me to say you lazy and you not doing nothing. So going back in time, you got to be able to go back in time and see the mask that was pulled over your eyes, see the characters that they've been masquerading as, and unsolve your own riddle. See, that's why I used to play like games of Clue and things that made me think. You know what I'm saying? How these people gave away your gold, and how did the Freedmen banks, they did it by trickery and propaganda and yellow journalism and Photoshop and what they call that shit, and when they make you over, y'all gonna start to realize these are the same individuals, and they're doing this to this day. How did they give J.P. Morgan all of the gold? He ain't even American. They go off and create and bond. You never thought about how you ended up as a bondwoman and a bondman, and how you ended up in all caps. Press 1. There it is, the German Civilian Guard, U.S. Civilian Guard. See, y'all don't do y'all research. Nazis. This is in America, not nowhere else. This is going on right here, and they invaded you. And guess what they all became? Guess what? Guess what they all became? One nation under God, and all became Aryan. Under one rule, under one race. Press 1, all of them together. And you sitting around here calling everybody your damn friend. Anybody your friend? All of them. So you can just go down the list. Choctaw Indian flag is the French flag. Come on, y'all. The Indian flag is the German flag. Come on. The Italian flag, the Mexican flag, the Confederate States of Jamaica flag. Listen, Muscogee Indian. You all ain't putting it together. You don't want to wake up. You don't want to fight for nothing. You don't want to learn. You got to learn law to fight this. You don't got no choice. You got to see history correctly. It's a reason why you have to learn law. This is what you up against. Don't tell me about no Jamaican. Don't tell me about Jamaica. Don't tell me about nothing if you're not willing to be a man of the republic and stand up for your right. I mean, listen. Listen. These motherfuckers right here stood up for the right to take your ass right up out of here, file themselves. And what did the Moors do? What did the Moors do? The African Somalis and all these Indians and Turks and black niggas, Jim Jones lookalike motherfuckers, the black Arabs, what did they do? They made a friendship treaty with these motherfuckers. Press 1. They made a friendship treaty with them. A death pact, nigga. And they can't wake up. They can't serve God. Because they the ones who murdered and ruled over God's people. They destroyed everything and took it to Russia, to the czars. Took all the oil paintings and ransacked everything and burned everything. This place was so beautiful before they did this. Then they act like they just gonna make history. Y'all think life came from death? Hold up. Press will drop the fucking bars, nigga. Y'all think life came from, this is a death code. You think our life came from them? Life started from evolution? We came from this? God breathed life into Adam. He gave us this land of milk and honey. This is what you fought. This is what you up against. Your great grandmama had pictures of this in the wall. They took it. So they just walked off with it. Forced you into concentration camps. Yale University is doing a study on the Black Holocaust, and y'all sitting around watching if 600 and white 100 are really gangbangers, bro. I can't be around incompetent. I can't be around nobody who not really mentally able to live what they talking about. When Nip say black niggas in this game were powerful races, yeah, they been here. See? San Diego Naval Base building shaped just like a swastika. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because these bases was taken over. The CIA and every spy agency was working against George Washington, bro, and was waiting for him to pass and waiting for all this so they can ideological subvert this whole nation. Just go back to Wilmington in 1898. Wilmington wasn't it, but that's where they established their confederacy. Who? All 50 nations, all of the world against you. Your soldiers are building up Italy, Europe, all of it, making it look like a kingdom. Like how it looked over here. Press one. What did they do when your servicemen went off? What was Selassie and them doing? They was at war with who? Who encouraged our boys to be black and fight for Selassie? These are the questions every black person needs to be thinking about to be able to come alive. Who's Marcus Garvey and him telling y'all to go fight another war to uproot yourself? When your forefathers get over there and fight and lose because Selassie surrendered, they done pulled you into a cold roost. North Carolina, the White Declaration of Independence. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. They will never work for these black people again. So if they won't work for these black people, that means you what? I'm telling you right now, I don't care what nobody say. I'm the first one to tell you all of that World War II footage, they was destroying your land. They was destroying everything over here. All of it. They were flying around, shooting each other. They had GoPros on the plane and everything. They came up with a crafty council way. This man right here will be Native American, sitting right there next to them German. Okay, everybody became American. An American is all nations made into one under God. What do they worship there? Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. I'm sorry. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the damn law, man. That's what. Just don't do nothing that takes away from press one. So all of these nations, are y'all following me here? Because I'm doing a quick pick drive-by. All of these nations will believe in this, and they worship the Baal. Do you understand? So whether they're Indian, Hindu, Islam, Catholic, Christian, Krishna, doesn't matter. Press one. They're all a part of this. Period. If you don't uphold law over allegories, if allegorical myths is your spiritual belief system, you're not going to be able to contend against me. You can't fight and debate me. You want to fight me, you got to come out. You want to go against this? That's why Art Jordan, they can't even fight. Listen, Taj is finna kick y'all ass in a minute. B over here doing this. Hey, Listen, doesn't matter a white guy. An Asian man is a white man. All of them are Aryans. The business corporations is itself is a big old Scooby-Doo white man. Okay. All nations who call themselves Indians or white in America or Native Americans are claiming some type of sovereignty are enemies of the Republic. That's what I'm saying. You will never fix the Republic because all the Republic was raised to feed off of it, not to create. Not to sustain and naturally know the order thing. No. That's why they're destroying themselves. Sometimes you got to sit back and watch it. That Muskegee flag, let me see. I replaced the original Muskegee flag. Those people that are claiming Creek are not the original. You're not the original neither. Is what I'm saying. You're not the original what? This is what I'm saying. I think I don't want you to start thinking Indian type of stuff. That's not what I'm on. So you can come in here original and say they are those people or nothing, but you can be French. Who are you? You can be French. Nobody is the original people. Everybody has a life estate. Little G. You know? That's why I don't want people to think like I'm an Indian. And I'm not saying none of these things. Nobody is bigger than the program. I don't know. I'm saying all type of shit right now. Nobody is bigger than the program. This is your forefathers could be German. It's a lot of black people who claim they are Indian. It's a lot of black people who say they was on slave boats. It's a lot of black people. All of them are against God, enemies of God. And of course, workers of what? Sin. All represent the deity sin. Sin. No matter if you're original. What do you know about sin? It's all relative. It's all the same. Because this is the dark arts of esoteric mysticism that the Nazis was into. They was into the occult. Each one of these people will get you to uproot yourself off this land and start saying black. From Elijah Muhammad to Harry S. Truman to the monkey in the middle to Moore's World to 19 Keys to Noble Drew Ali, all of y'all are black. And y'all and children of this goddamn Loki mentality. Press 1. Now, don't make me do this. Do it. You know, don't make me do this, young lady. I know you didn't say much, but you got my attention since you wanted it. You got it. You write a whole sentence, you were part of the program. Press 1. Now, if you're in sin, that's what scripture is talking about. Baal, are you a child? This is what matters, not your genealogy. Are you a child of Baal in sin? Are you a child of God? Are you a child of Baal? Like this. Let me break this down. You know this, right? This is Baal. Baal worship. Are you a child of this? You know, and you might say, no. But remember, we talk. we talked about this stuff as a thought process. Don't get y'all panties in a bunch per se, but we're talking about a thought process. Is Ball in control of your brain, aka Loki? Are you living within one of Loki's dimensions and timeline? Y'all ever notice a person say is many dimensions and timelines? That's because their brains is filled with Loki. Demon shit. Press 1. You're going to learn all this right here at the road. Don't worry about it, young lady. We switch subjects fast because we got a lot of shorts to create. Don't try to act like this ain't Loki. I now know what y'all doing. It's time to wake up. Press 1. This is so funny. Now, ain't that Loki right there? Huh? Ain't that what everybody was crying? You see the last Oki? That's Ball. Loki is Ball. Shout out to my man B. Loki is Ball. See? Hit the like button and subscribe. Y'all just worshiping things. But this is the world we live in. Now, it may have sounded crazy to y'all, but now it's shit getting real. What's going on in the world? Y'all fucked up. Y'all believe in Loki and ritualistic death magic and Ball. But that's not Loki. That's Ball. Same old. So y'all just don't believe in. The God y'all believe in is Loki. Okay? That's the God y'all believe in. Satan. Ball. He done created all y'all religions. Hell with the Pope. This is God real. This is all of them. This is everything. He fallen ain't Loki. Okay? But Ball. So y'all gotta wake up. And we all know he was the son of what? Thor, just like what's the name was. So come on. I mean, what's the one-eyed one who gave his eye? Him. Odin. They're all sons of Odin, which are mythological characters, of course. But again, this will be their spiritual practice. They just make it up. Who controls the timeline? Ball. Worshippers. Who controls the timeline? Loki became the timeline, remember? Why? Put it in allegorical form. Let's talk myth. Because if you ever woke up and realized what the fuck was going on, you're going to be anxious to get back to the Republic, per se. Also, for this to be your eternity, like you're going to pray to Loki. You're going to want to exist in a cosmos with Loki. Thus, going back to the bottomless pit, the dragon, and all that. As long as Loki has that power, per se, or the devil, or Satan, and they are in, what is that, what do they call that, Judgment Day? As long as they exist in judgment, they won't stand for judgment. They won't stand judgment. They like live in a different time zone, and they keep man locked there so they wouldn't face judgment. And they end up getting judged, but at the same time, you see what you worshiping here. Oh my goodness, what is this? Okay. You see what you worshiping here. Just ball worship all all over. Doesn't matter if you're a kid, don't matter. And that's what I tried to get away from. Like, what's real? What's pleasing to God? What make me want to fight harder and harder, get up on this internet and go as hard as I do? Just expression of self. That's all. That's all. Expression of one, trying to get people to understand. That's what this channel is for. This is just a mythological thing. When you're talking Baal, these are Baal worshippers, Sumerian, whatever. But I want to show you the god Baal that was just on Loki. That's who that was. They made him into a cartoon character, a superhero. But that's what you're dealing with. Now, it was a cool show. But again, scientifically, when you're a monkey, this is what you got to believe. How else would it be out your mind? You got to believe this. If you don't believe in law and you believe in nationality and stuff like that, you're caught up in this shit. In one of his timelines. That's it. You probably get your ass up and work out one of them jobs where you falsely tell people you the shit and you really got an alternate name. If you ain't like Abba and Preach. Press 1. Have you seen these people? Abba and Preach. Like them. Like them. If they go home, they got a whole nother name. A whole nother corporate. A whole nother name, nigga. And it's hilarious. They wouldn't be making fun of nobody else on this computer. And what's your name? Abba and Preach. Confederates. Against George. So, would they want the Republic? Hell no. What are they? Aryans. Somalis, whites, all that. Everybody is Aryan, but you. And you can't see that because it's black Aryans. And your friend is probably an Aryan. And you probably thought white people was the only Aryans. They're not. The one fighting for reparations is going to be an Aryan. Just like Indians fight for what? They're Aryans. They fight every fucking year and get exactly what they're looking for, don't they? Yeah, look at the Indians down here. What flag is on their neck? These are real. This is real. Swastikas. The Hogganites, Carimios, like, yeah, swarthy people. People of King George is a specific people. It is the bloodline of Christ. That is the Christ. They was trying to sell y'all. Black people was living in teepees. Remember they was trying to sell all that shit? Well, that's a German flag right there with a Nazi logo. But those are Native Americans, Indians. And you know what else flag they have on there? A German Seminole flag. Holding up the what? What are the odds? You see that Indian right there smoking the cigarette? What does he have below his neck? A swastika and the crescent moon and the star. Y'all believing in people who put on costumes who change your mind into an allegory state when you need to peep and game and activate your superpower, which is legal conversation. You're not finna go into no other dimension. Your moon magic didn't work. You're not you in the same reality. Okay, so if you in my way, you might as well just, if you've been trying to troll me or whatever, that's cool, but I'm still gonna do my work. We are not them. They are one. They be trying to tell you, the Chinese got old swastikas in their art because, the Indians, they got old swastika because they're old. It means peace. The Germans took it, and Hitler took it. No,
You guys are
Unknown caller.
You guys are one. Press one. One. And you are a confederate against thee. Who is thee? God's
To accept,
holy
press one.
people. KevRow University. What's your name and where you calling from?
Kel, this B calling in from Texas, sir.
What up, B?
Kel.
What up?
Oh man. You've been telling us about all these different false gods and these people and their practices, and I saw you put up Baal,
Yes.
which is the Canaanite god, like the Canaanite god of the North Africans, the Syrians,
Told you.
the Egyptians.
Well, first of all, a Canaanite operates out of what law?
Out of Canaan law.
Okay,
yes,
then.
sir. Yes, sir. Out of Canaan law. Yes, sir. And then, like, when you look them up, they say the Phoenicians, which is seafarers. So it goes back to the same thing. And then it's not just like you just told us. It's not just about being black, because you got the what's that name? You got the Sicilians. Sicily
There you go.
considered Phoenician.
There you go.
That's the Roman Catholic Church. Sicily is Italy.
Yes.
That's them again.
And Sicily,
Yes,
and
sir.
they're identifying what it is in the name. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. You got the North Africans that go back. That's the Egyptians and all of those. Then you got Iberia,
Morocco.
Morocco.
Yes.
They all under the same thing. In the language family, it goes. They got it listed. Okay, Phoenician, Canaanite, Northwest Semitic, Central West Semitic. Then it goes to Afro-Asiatic. So they are all Canaanites, which all worship Baal.
Yeah, well,
And-
the bull will symbolize the worship of Baal. Is an old Phoenician deity. So like, it's all the bull represents the power of the Pope, because they're bulls of the popes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
When he put in the Canaan law, yes, sir.
So the bull sits there. There it is. So when they going into Canaan law, and Moses seen them, they was going back into Canaan law. Canaan wanting mammonism and what comes from freedom and do what thou wilt and all that. Go ahead.
Yep. Another thing I noticed about that stone with or that picture with Canaan on it, with Baal on it, he got the same hats they got, of course, with the Loki spikes in the front. But then what else he holding? He holding a thunderbolt. So that tie him to the Germans with their SS.
Got you.
That thunderbolt.
The double thunderbolt is, and this is all death.
Mm-hmm. All death. All death. I'm like, man, this all right there. They represent it. Like, we can't get caught up, like you said, in the color thing,
Evolution.
You saw the
It's
picture with the Indian guy right there, with the swastika there.
Facts.
Same thing. Yes, sir. Right there. Ain't no difference. They playing the game with people who unaware.
No. They're not playing a game. They're not playing a game. They've been communicating right in front of our eyes. They're not playing a
Yes,
game.
sir. That's the better way to say it.
Yeah, well, that's the only way to say it. Yeah, that's the only way to say it. What they've done was all work in allegiance with one another subliminally by flagging, associated themselves in a hidden way, but very public, so that it's making kind of two statements at the same time. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you're right. That's the better way to say it. I got an excerpt real quick if I can read it to you
Yes, sir.
about Baal. Okay. It says the spelling, it's the etymology of it, since they like etymology. The spelling of the English term Baal, B-A-A-L, derived from Greek B-A-A-L, Baal, which appears in the New Testament and the Septuagint from the Latinized form of Baal, which appears in the Vulgate. These forms in turn derive from the vowelless Northwest Semitic form B-L, Phoenician and Punic form, and they got that right.
B what? B-L?
B-L.
What is
like
that?
B. That's how they write it in Semitic form.
So the letter B?
The letter B with like a comma L, capital on both of them. That's the vowelless Northwest Semitic bridge.
Got you. B.
Okay.
L. So when people like Morris say L, are they leaving out the B?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is the woman or
L
is their God? Sin. Wait a minute. That makes perfect sense. Go ahead.
Lord Baal is what they call him. That's what the L they consider Lord.
Hold up. Oh my goodness, he gonna have to call back. Hold up, B. Hold up. That made perfect sense. Let me log off real quick. Not log off, but hold up. Go to break. All right, here I come. I had to charge my phone up. It just died on me. I said, dang. But yeah, that's true. So as I was saying, and as B was saying, Baal worship is not just in the gown in Moses' time, praising a calf. It is the actual being a citizen of Baal and demon and Satan. Again, they came as this. As you read, the demons are Satan or Godriel came against God to overrule the kingdom. That's what they did here. As above, so below, remember? Don't be mad I look better than you in your own shit. As above, what goes on in the heavens went on earth, remember? Remember? You remember. Y'all are the fallen angels, bro. Y'all are demons, y'all are demonology, and you need to be saved from hell. Because you're going in the bottomless pit, just like scriptures say. But it's done in real life, not in allegory. If you see it in the allegory, you're going to miss it. And you're going to enjoy going to hell. That's the cold thing about it. Satan made it so that you enjoy it. Look at the music. Look at the concerts. Just look at everything. Satan make it cool to go to hell. Come with us. Come on. That's what you're selling your kids. That's what you're selling your cousins, your nieces, nephews. If you're not bringing them up correctly in law and knowing the Father, that's what you're selling them. That's just what it is. I didn't make it up. I just asked, show me. Show me. You know what I'm saying? Show me. I didn't make these rules up. It's just what it is. The Nazi Party or the Aryan Party is a death cult. That's what you are in. And there ain't no other way out but by way of redemption. KevRow University on the air. B, what up?
Yes, sir. I'm back.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna keep going. All right. What was it? Okay, I'll start back where I was at. It says, these forms. Okay, it says the word biblically, in words biblical sense, as a Phoenician deity and false god generally were extended during the Protestant Reform to donate any idols, icon of the saints, or the Catholic Church generally.
Wait. What you talking about? Reiterate. All right. Go ahead.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, just reiterate, because I was talking about something, but I kind of forgot. But kind of remind us what you was talking about.
No, I was talking about Baal and the origin of it, the different names, and then they put here that the words or the name Baal in the biblical sense as it was used as a Phoenician deity in the sense of the Phoenician deity and false gods. So generally extended to denote idols, icons of the saints, or the Catholic Church generally. So it's stating right here that the Catholic Church, they Baal worshipers, because that makes sense. The biggest more would be, like you taught us, is the Pope. So this is Baal worship is what they doing. They talk about in law. I started looking at it, this part in law. I'm gonna read this. It says in the Northwest Semitic language, Ugaritic, Phoenician, Hebrew, Amorite, Aramaic, the word Baal signified owner, by extension, Lord, a master.
Lord by extension, extended family.
Yes, sir.
Cousin.
Yes, sir. Congregates include Akkadian, Belu, Aramic, Baal, Arabic Baal, spelled with B-A-L or B-A-L, still serves as the word for husband in the modern Hebrew, Arabic, respectively. They also appear in some contexts concerning the owner of things or possessions of traits. The female form, Ba'ala, like B-A-A.
Wait a minute.
A-A.
So Allah, the black woman is God. Beehive, be Allah. Adam's first religion, Eve.
Yes, sir. Meaning in the sense of a female owner or lady of the house, still serves as a rare word for wife.
I'm sorry, Mama. I never meant to make it. But your mama, you just a baby boy. You not the real McCoy. Press one. Oh, my stomach hurt. Could you do it again? Read it again.
Yes, sir. The feminine form is Ba'ala, meaning mistress, in the sense of
meaning what? Mistress?
They put mistress.
The whore of Babylon.
Yes, sir.
What's the mistress to your girl?
That's the whore. That's not
the whore of the family. Bitch, you trying to destroy my family. Because the lady of the house, or if the ladies of the house gonna be like, that bitch tripping. So that'd be the whore, because she's trying to get the man out the house. See, it's women out here that just want you because you got a woman at home. or women, however you do it. They just want you because of that, not who you are, where you came from, where they know you. They don't. All they see is that's what a whore do. Just destroy what you got going for her benefit. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We talking whore of Babylon at a higher power. Wow.
And then the whore of Babylon.
This is the broad who rides the beast.
Ride the beast, yes, sir.
The whore of all whores, the harlotry of whores.
She said she's the lady. She's the lady of the house. They using her to get the dowry.
They used her to get the 33%.
The 33%.
The Mickey Mouse Club.
Yes, sir.
The woman is the head of the household is ball worship. Ladies, stand down. Stand down.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go give me a new Bible. Stand down right here. Lord have mercy. Damn. Go ahead, champ. Only on the road. Only in class. Only in class.
Only at the U.
Go ahead.
Okay, all right, I got one more part to that, and I got another one. All right, it says suggestions in the early modern scholarship include comparison by the Celtic god Belenius. However, this is widely rejected by contemporary scholars of Belenius. All right, I got them in a classical source. Outside of Jewish and Christian contexts, the various forms of Baal or Baal were indefinitely rendered in classic sources as Belos, B-E-L-U-S or B-E-L-O-S. An example is Josephus, who stated that Jezebel built a temple to the god of the Tyrians, which is like the Tyrians, which they call Belos. This describes Baal of Tyre, Melkort, Aram, and identifies Darius figure mentioned by Philip Biblios as Baal. Baal Haman, however, was identified with the Greek Chronos.
Oh,
and
wait.
Roman
Al Haman. Baal Haman.
Baal Haman.
All.
Yes, sir.
All Haman. So when
All
they say,
Haman.
oh my goodness. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. They identify with the Greek Chronos, the Roman Saturn, as Zabal, Z-A-B-U-L, Saturn. Zabal Saturn.
So that's what this war worships Satan or Saturn or Baal.
Yes, sir.
Or, yes,
Baal.
in many different forms. Go ahead.
Different forms, yes, sir.
Okay, so that's their religious structure. But I'm still talking about what about their real, like Africourt, sister cities, time, placing it into destruction, turning the myth into the historic piece. I see you calling them out, the bull, the pope. Now, related to the destruction, what happened?
Okay, like I was reading about earlier with the languages. When you look at the languages, you can see all the people that are under it, and it's the same people who act like Africourts, North Africa, Germany, Italy.
Wait. Okay, you saying their languages are what? The same?
Their languages, they are. It's the same.
So
Hold on,
it's counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise. They all under the same language system.
Call it.
Give me one second. I'm gonna pull it.
Call it.
That's it, bro.
That's it. I'm like, wait. Okay. They're all counter.
And then when you hold on.
Like a backward spiral.
Yup, the sigil. It look like that.
Yes.
That same that typewriter that Billy Carson be talking about. That's it. That's them right there.
Let me bring it on the screen so Billy Carson don't forget. My man said, oh, the little tablet.
Yup, the tablet. That's their languages.
Their language is one, like the Tower of Babel. Then their language is sigil.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
That's them.
Yeah, be confident in it. Even if you're wrong, be confident. Let me put it.
No, we most definitely right. I'm gonna send it to you. I don't even have a doubt about it. It's most definitely. I'm sending you a picture of the Canaanite language, and then all of these people, and they talk about Edom and all that. The Edomites, this their language too. It's the same. It's the same thing. I'm sending you the picture right now.
So it's Canaan.
It's Canaan. That's why they follow Canaan law. It's the Canaanites. The curse be Canaan.
And the Canaanites operate out of water.
The seafarers. They yes sir.
That's why.
They operate out of water.
Yeah, that's.
There you go. I just sent it.
That's why the federal government operates out of what?
Out of
Maritime law, because they're a part of the Holy See, which is Canaan law. Make sense?
It's Canaan law. Yes, sir. Perfect sense. All right. I'm about to read this real quick. It says about the languages. Canaanite languages, sometimes referred to Canaanite dialects, are one of the three subgroups of Northwest Semitic languages, the other being Aramaic and Amorite. These closely related languages originate in the Levant and Mesopotamia. It says, and were spoken by the ancient Semitic-speaking people of the area compassing what is today Israel, Jordan, Sinai Peninsula, Lebanon, Syria, Palestine, as well as some other Southwest Turkey. Southwest Turkey is Anatolia, southern Iraq, Mesopotamia, northwestern corner of Saudi Arabia. Okay, all right. They got they're naming these groups of Canaanites. You got Afro-Asiatic.
Told you. So the black man that's got all these nations of Islam, they are in fact what? Canaanites.
They are Canaanites.
Canaan.
Yes, sir.
Remember Cain and the Undertaker? Kronos versus Cain?
Yes, sir.
The dead man versus his brother Cain? Canaanites.
Yes, sir. That's them.
And they came out of what?
Now,
the hellfire.
Yes, sir.
You don't know Cain?
Came out of that's it. Came out of the hellfire. That's
right.
them. That's these.
Brother to the corporation. This is easy work, bro. Go ahead.
All right. We got subdivisions, which is still Canaanites. They got Hebrew, in parentheses, revised.
So,
all right.
Go ahead. So, all of these are dead languages. Hebrew, Israelites, dead. The Emerald Tablets of Hermes, dead. All of it is dead. Oh, got you. Go ahead, King.
You got Amorites, Moabites. Some of the Moors say they are Moabites.
Yes,
so
dead. Cut off. Edomites.
Cut off.
Wow.
Edomites, Phoenicians. Then you got the Punics. Okay, the Canaanites are broadly defined to include Hebrews, including Israelites, Judeans, and Samaritans.
Samaritans?
Amalekites.
Samaritans?
No, they got Samaritans.
Oh, I was about to say, boy, that's but
Hey man, here they go. Yeah.
so Hebrew, Chinese word, the Emerald tablet, the swastika, all of this stuff, y'all, are of the dead world, the dead language, and are what again? Say it with B. What is it, B?
They are Canaanites.
Canaanites. Damn.
Yes, and they talk about the Edomites. They part of the same thing. You got Amalekites, Ammonites, Amorites.
That must be the ones who like the Russian Guard. That's like them. The ones I was bringing up in history. Yep. All of them. Legion. Africorps. That's Africorps right there. Yeah. Say it again. Read them in the Bible. Hey, hold up. Press one. I told you. That sounds familiar. Hold on. Hold up.
You right, that's them. When we read Psalms 83, Kev, it's naming all these names.
What?
Yeah. Confederate against thee. It's naming these people. It's naming them.
It's time.
I'm gonna read this. You want to go there now?
Let's do it like this. Let's do it. So this, who did we say they were? They the what? That's
Canaanites.
And who else did I say they was?
They the Canaanites. And they the Nazis. Who we call the Nazis?
Yeah, but what do we call them in history? Bingo. Africorps. There you go. I got it on the screen. All of them are Africorps. So whether you read them in the myth or in history or in the Bible, they're going to be them. It's going to be them, and they bear the mark of who? Cain, the first murderer. Remember? Cain killed his brother.
Sir.
So I know who your father is.
Yes, sir. You got him right there.
The Bible says he was a murderer in the beginning and a murderer in the end.
He marked him.
He marked.
Straight up. Marked. Straight up marked.
You got marked out. Straight up Africorps. We don't found them as a collective. Who came against us? Africorps and AmeriCorps and Sicilian Corps and all of the corps of the world, the corporations, which formulated. Didn't the corporations make Disneyland? Didn't Disney take over the whole fucking America and shit off the land of the black people? Get out of town. We almost to y'all next. We on y'all next right now with Africorps. Damn. So could you read it in the Bible and right there where you was reading from? Continue to read.
All right, we're gonna pull both of them up. All right, we got Psalms 83 in the King James version.
Damn.
It's it right here. All right, I'm gonna start at the top. Psalms 83. Keep not thou silent, O God. Hold not thy peace. Be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
What's a tumult? What's that? Well, how you spell that?
Tumult.
Damn, because they got the Talmud. That's crazy. But go ahead.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay, they make a tumult. It says that they that hate thee lift up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
Bingo.
All right, here we go.
Bingo.
Yes,
they are what? Confederate against thee.
Against.
Wow. Go
Yes,
ahead.
sir. All right, we about to name them. It says the tabernacle of Edom.
Go ahead.
The Ishmaelites.
That's Arab. That's Arabs.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, brothers, but y'all in here too. My Arab brothers from. You want to know why Fresh and Fit is so mad at women? Cause what is he? He's an Ishmaelite.
He's an Ishmaelite.
He's an Ishmaelite. Go ahead.
All right, of Moab and the Hagarenes. Jabal, Gebal.
Go ahead.
And Amal. And Amalek. And the Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre.
There it is.
All right.
This is not hard to figure out what's being said here. Go ahead, King.
Yes, sir. Assure also is joining with them, and they have opened the children of Lot, Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites. Also Sisera, as to Javan, and the brook of Kish at the brook of Kishon, which perished at Endor. They became as dung of the earth. Make their nobles like Or and like all the princes of Zeba and of Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the God in possession. Oh my God, let them make them like a wheel, as stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame sitteth the mountain of fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yeah. Let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Jehovah, art the most high over all the earth. So KevRow even noticed it said, he asked God to make them like a wheel, and that's their symbol.
Yep. That's crazy,
Make
huh?
them like a wheel.
Make them
Yes,
like
sir.
a wheel.
Like a wheel.
Wow. Fallen angels. Wow. They all.
Yes, sir.
Damn. The Bible said, make them like the wheel.
Yes, sir. That's it. Now, all right, I'm going back to Canaanite languages. It says the Canaanites are broadly defined to include the Hebrews, Israelites, Judean, and Sumerian. Amalekites, that's Amalek that we read about just now.
So everybody
Ammonites.
on the Hebrew chart list is Africoid. I just want to let y'all know. Canaanite. Y'all all Canaanite. Y'all not Hebrews. Y'all are Hebrews. Y'all Canaanite.
For real. Hebrew Canaanites.
Hebrew Canaanites. Put your ass here. Art Jordan, I know that was gonna make you laugh. If Art Jordan, y'all see him in this type room, he gonna laugh at shit like that. You's a Hebrew Canaanite. You're not a Hebrew Israelite. Only on Kev Gives, I tell you. Go ahead.
right, we got Amorites, Edomites, which is talking about
So an Edomite,
Edom.
so an Edomite and the Hebrew Canaanite is in the same boat?
Yeah, yeah.
Don't fall out y'all chairs.
Remember they came out of two. They related.
Y'all
They be
both.
talking all this noise, but that's your cousin.
What's America? Edomites arguing with each other. Black power, white power, fool. Black power, fool. All right, let's all go up there and pretend to be and get checks. Let's be an Indian. Both of us Indian. Fuck it. Fuck it.
For real, they all related. They come even biblically they related, you know. So they try to make it like a.
I'm about to go on Sinetta. I'm about to go on Sinetta with your information. You know this? I'm about to take your shit to prime time. Be arguing over there with B work. Smashed it with my nigga work. I told what you was saying. Now you niggas is Sinetta gonna love that. Anybody who can smash the Hebrews, nigga, you on. Facts. Facts.
That's it. That's it. Y'all cousins. They made a point.
That's why they
That's
more.
why I say, like you showed us, don't worry about genealogy.
Yep.
You gotta follow Christ.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
That's why I tell people, this ain't about race. Brothers in Christ and sisters in Christ is real. That is real. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't think about it, how real that is, or the real intent behind the meaning, but that shit is real. And a lot of brothers and sisters in Christ you meet is deeper than your family who you knew your whole life. Like, damn, bro. Like, the bond between people by way of Christ and understanding Scripture, even if it's minuscule, like the little people, like the little knowledge we did know, look at what it's done. So, to deny that.
Don't grow iron sharpens iron.
Facts. Because this shit right here, with the wheel of Chronos, the wheel of chaos, the Bible identified this. Now, I know everybody's brain was like, wow, there it is.
Yeah. Can't deny it. Can't deny it. And that's what it is. All right, Kev, I got, all these nations, all these people, they've been identified, and all of them are Canaanites because they worship the Canaanite God, so they'll go by Canaan law, like you said. They got varying Hebrew forms of all these people. I'm gonna start naming them real quick. You got Tiberian Hebrew. You got Mizrahi Hebrews. You got Yemenites, like Yemen.
You sound like Bubba Gump. You sound like Bubba talking about shrimp boat business. I'll be Forrest. Hey, tell me all about the Hebrew Israelite business. Go ahead. What type of Hebrew? What type of Hebrews they got over there? Tell me about it.
Tiberian Hebrews, Mizrahi Hebrews, Yemenite Hebrews, Sephardi Hebrews, Ashkenazi Hebrews, Mishnah Hebrews,
Oh my goodness.
Medieval Hebrews,
Oh my goodness.
Ashkala,
Oh my.
Oh man.
Ask who?
Okay. I'm sorry.
I got you.
Hebrews. I ain't never heard of that.
It looked like this tablet. Right. Ain't no American word with no hash or nothing. A hash brown maybe. Go ahead.
Exactly. Then they got modern Hebrews used in Israel today.
Those Americans.
Samaritan Hebrews.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, they all going under different forms, but it go back to their language. It's Canaanite.
And there's
They can't even get out of this. Oh my goodness, y'all are
They
straight.
gonna have the letters on them. You got that picture I sent you with them letters?
Oh, let me
You
bring
can
this
pull
up.
up.
I was eating the ice cream for breakfast because I haven't eaten my breakfast. I come on the air before I even eat breakfast. You feel me? So
Straight up.
I was eating the strawberry shortcake, but the chocolate one. So I'm finna bring. Yeah, I'm trying to get a snack in with little whatchamacallit, but you calling me to the forefront. So let's do it. Oh.
When you look at them letters, you can pretty much pull up any Hebrew Israelites when they writing in their language.
They be wearing them headbands, so it's easy to just look at their clothing attire. Let me see if it. Let me show this to the people because this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Oh my goodness, they don't convince us. It's the same stuff as the tablet.
Yes, sir. That's it. That's the tablet. That's
Wait a minute.
That's that same language. That's Canaanite language.
That's why.
Now go upstairs.
I got it.
And
Right.
pack your bag.
Oh my goodness. So Billy Carson, come here, bruh.
For real. Yes, sir. Billy Carson. You trying to resell the same all worship? Yes, sir, dude. Yes, sir. You figured your tablet, your typewriter is Canaanite.
It's gotta look like your typewriter. This is Canaanite.
I know he's gonna be real mad this time.
Oh, he coming again. He was mad last time. Oh, you don't believe in God? God got me, didn't give me this mansion. God didn't give that man no poor man no money. Press one.
You ain't give him no free change, Billy. You making free money out of this language. Wrong. See what happened?
When you fuck around.
Don't get you. Talking about reading billions of years ago.
How long ago?
That boy say 55 billion years ago. By the Anunnaki. The Canaanites. That's who wrote it. Canaanites.
Y'all done made up some bullshit. I can't do it with you people, bruh. It's embarrassing, bro.
Every time y'all trying to tell me this God, he gonna reveal it on you. Yes, sir. Yeah, Kel, that's the exact same. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm like, that's their language. They can't get around it. That's Canaanite language. They named you in the Bible being against thee. Y'all can't get, y'all don't get a break now. Look, now y'all performing history with the spots.
Go ahead.
All your space travel is false with all this Anunnaki.
This right here is hilarious because what type of shit is this? How the fuck, bro? This shit is, bro. It's just semantic. Scribble, bro. Scribble, scrabble.
Scrabble.
I cannot believe.
They are Confederate.
Okay.
Like, wow, that Bible, wow. Look at them. They're all these different people. All of them, same language. So y'all the same people. Y'all just running different games in y'all different ways. But it's the same thing. Yes, sir.
I'm tripping over Billy. Billy gonna be mad.
Yeah, he's talking like, these are 40,000-year-old stones written by Zibba Zabba Zibba. we saw Soft who looked like Loki, who happened to be Baal
You're
at
right.
the same time.
How the fuck this nigga said? What's that old song? Zibba, 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 and the double dessert. What type of shit is this? That shit say zibba, 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 double dessert. The double dessert. Hey, the double dessert.
That's it right there.
This nigga whole religion say yabba dabba doo. Go ahead.
Stones. Wow.
This ain't no. This is unbelievable, bro. I wouldn't have never. I bet you they would sit back like Afro-Asiatic. I bet you they would say they ain't gonna even see it. Don't worry about it. They don't even know this. We finally do, bitch. This is some bullshit right here. You got alchemy mixed with Semitic languages, bro. This is not right. Go ahead.
And he was talking so high, like, people just talk off the top of their heads.
No, nigga, you talking off the top of your head. It look like y'all wrote a bunch of letters in the mirror on your t-shirt and try to make it look like regular word. Nigga, you can't write words backwards in the mirror. Stupid. That's Russian.
For real, I hope you pay for that. I hope you pay for that $1 million house. You're not still paying notes because the money gonna start running dry.
Oh, it runs out because once you can't explain it, once things are that's hit and come, then everybody lose money because naturally the universe reflects what's going on in the world. So as above, so below. So we just change things. This time he gonna be like, I'm selling my BMW. I'm giving away this. He gonna giving away that. Something is just not right. Because what's done in the dark, all of my females friends who call themselves witches out in the world know this, nigga. Perhaps when they not putting nothing past Kev. Nigga, it's gonna reflect right off that dome and come a dead end. It's gonna play out in the media and say, oh, the one time successful Billy Carson, ladies and gentlemen. It sounds stupid now. Look, scribble scrabble. Look. He said he got a book on Amazon full of explaining what Dolph, the book of the Emerald Tablet, in his really Semitic language.
For real, bro. You play people like dummies, bro. Now look, who's the dummy now? Like, dang, bro. Y'all out here playing games, man. And then talking so much noise about God. Yeah,
that's what you get. Both of us at the same time. That's what you get.
Talking so much noise. You out here.
That one saying you can't get away from it, nigga. That's what you get, nigga. That's when you know you meant that. That's why you got hit by that car, because you was talking shit the day before yesterday about God and how you run your own life and God ain't got no power. Okay, pow. See, now you can pick him up. Ambulance, come get my dumbass friend. Press 1. Playing around. Didn't give no money to the poor man. Somebody who was begging for free change, B. Begging for free change, B.
If the change free, give it to him, bro. You got bro. I got this change. I really don't know nothing. I'm just out here with all language, and these people don't know no better. Here, bro. He got $1,000 from me, bro. Here, let me get you on the street at night. Let me get you something to eat to clothes, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Let me get you something to eat, bro. Put some money in your pocket. Learn your story. You feel me? And how the Anunnaki helped me and helped you. But no, he took the opportunity to say, look at this nigga, ask for free change. He asking for these little quarters that I got in my coffee holder. I'm not giving him shit, and rolled off in his Rolls Royce.
Well, blowed his nose on a $100 bill and smashed on the gas.
He looked at it. He the type of nigga tease you and shit. Hold up a bag of quarters like, no, nigga, go get a job. Press 1.
For real.
That's a cold nigga.
That's cold. And he no kind of feeling. Now don't get mad, bro. That's what it is. People know now. Only on the road.
Only on the road. When y'all see the fall, just like Brother Polite. When you see the fall of these individuals, remember when they was on top and with this scribble scrabble madness. This is nonsense. Anybody pretend to know what this means is a goddamn lie. And why do aliens use American letters like X and E and backwards and upside down house? Why did they words look like that? And numbers like 97, Z97. Get the fuck out of here. I should have never believed them. I should have never believed y'all. When I was a kid, man, I started believing this stuff. And I used to be like, damn, them letters do look kind of weird. And that do look like some stuff that was on the Alien movie. They would do it on a green tablet that's glowing and shit. But now that I'm an adult, nigga, don't feed me no goddamn milk and cereal for breakfast. Go ahead.
Straight up. I'm like, man, this is it right here, kid. Like, it's it. That's all they scribble scrabble. And that's the same, like when I saw that, then they put Mesopotamia, this language is all that stuff. Like that's all that you talking about, man. This ain't nothing but all worship, which is sin. Once again, like you told them, sin. Man,
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. This is just for the entertainment of my audience because this is the last 30 minutes of the show. Time to do some shout outs for those who support the program. Get over there to the Cash App, support this class because you know you want to. Let me ask you a question. How did Thoth write the emerald tablets of the Hermes if Phoenicians had this letter? All of these people, Hebrew, all come from this.
They didn't. Thought is a thought in their head to me, like all like you know,
like a thought.
It's just a thought in their mind. It's just something that's in their mind. And making up stories. All right, if they want to go there, they put Egypt as one of these kind of with the same language too. So it's not no Emerald Tablet alien language. It's Canaanite language. Canaanite. They even mention North Africa. The Canaanites, sons of Canaan. Yes, sir. That would be, even in the Bible, Canaan would be the son of Ham. Ham is the progenitor of the Egyptians.
Wow.
So y'all all family. They all family. Genesis 10. The Bible wins once again. Yes, sir. So, yeah, he just making up some hermeticism mixed with the Canaanite language and the alien Anunnaki style. That's his style of fighting. We already see it.
I can't even believe that that's the same damn shit, bro. Like,
that's lazy.
Huh?
If I'm gonna tell you the story, at least make your own language up.
I know, bro.
Like,
this is plagiarism, bro. This is plagiarism.
Yeah, that's plagiarism. That is. You owe Baal some money, bro. You was stealing his language.
Well, you owe Baal the bag.
Yeah. Yeah, you Mammonite.
Because he a Mammonian, just like we said.
Mammononian.
Damn.
Yep. Yes, sir.
We just made it up and it's already proved. See?
It's true.
It's already. See? It's the spirit of truth. Or nothing. Straight up. That is what a Mammonite does. That's how they live their life. That's what they believe. And it's all hermeticism. And that's that false tree we was talking about. Didn't I say that? Without knowing none of this, we just dove head first. See? I didn't know this before we start talking about it. Then I'm like, wait a minute. So now, applying it to law. Now watch this. Did George Washington, who set the republic, believe in this stuff? Did he operate in this language?
No, sir. He operated in the English language.
In old English. That old
Old
English that you write with contracts with and settle disputes. You don't write backwards. Is that legal? Could you write backwards? Could I write my name backwards and be in compliance with American government?
No, sir.
Can I spell it backwards?
No, sir.
Say I wanted to
No,
spell
sir.
Kevin backwards and just tell them my brain operates this way. They gonna flip me upside down. They gonna tell me this. They gonna say, well, flip them upside down and write them backward right there. Write it down. So now it's straight. And flip me right back upside. It's not going, bro. My name is my
Straight
name.
up. That's what it is. And then another thing, like they all, it's alien language.
Yes.
Here in
Oh,
America,
say it
this is
again.
some alien-
Say it again.
This is alien
Now
language.
watch this. You should not be alienated. So this is a alienate. Shit. You've been alienated.
They're alienated. Now look what they got you believing in.
Damn, you belong in the asylum. You need help. They say write your name or your mark. You gonna put one of these letters.
You gonna put an X. Oh man.
Oh,
man.
X marks the spot. I'm glad you said that.
Yes, sir.
Look
Look
at
at
that.
X right here. You've been alienated. Damn. Dang. Yes, sir. Use a more. Phoenician.
You Phoenician. You're a Moor. You're a Canaanite.
For real.
Yes.
Use a Canaanite.
Yes. You're a Canaanite,
Wow.
Moor.
Now we
A
gonna
person.
steal your name.
They don't have their name. They can scribble scrabble. If they wrote their
Really?
name in their language, it'll look foreign to us. We'll be like, where the fuck did you come from?
Nanu. For real. Alien. Alien.
These niggas got sound as a name.
Hey, just write an X, bro. Don't worry about it, man. Golly. Dang.
Boy, I'd change my name too from guacamole to an American name if I could. You feel me? Shit.
And that's why everything like it is, Kev. You done broke it down. Now we can understand, like, there's some wild stuff right here. And they teaching the same thing.
We ain't never went here. I'm looking at these languages. I'm looking at this shit on this screen, and my brain is like, I do not believe that this whole time we are basing our whole existence on this time immemorial language. Now, these white people and black folk was on high mushrooms when they did this shit. I'm realizing how dumb we is as human beings. And we let these niggas make squares and arrows and upside down H's and backward E's and Y's and I's and Q's that look like T's and turn us into from a monkey. I see evolution. I see it all.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
They came up with this in the 1900s.
Exactly. That's when all these stones and all this crap
Facts.
came about. They just
Scrabble.
tell us to do. But it's all scribble.
Yeah, because this is the basis of their time immemorial stories. Monkey mind and all that. Shout out to Taj. So if you go on time immemorial with the monkey mind, this is you coming from this. Your language was and different things you're not able to speak. You don't know nothing.
Exactly. You will stay incompetent. You go in here in the court of law with this, they're going to say, oh, yeah, that boy, he's incompetent. You're incompetent. They going to go in here and rule right then. You're incompetent. What is this, sir? This comes from the Anunnaki and thought. This is the language of my ancestors. All right.
We don't speak English.
You can go ahead and get up out of it.
Go ahead with that. Put him in a brown uniform, give him some medication. His brain will flip. He'll flip real fast with that medication.
For you, sir.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure you don't hurt yourself. That boy, dang, kid. I'm looking at the same letters like, that's the only way you want to do that is if you're not a part of, like, I'm looking like, why would I waste my time with this where there's a whole English language and law is based upon it?
Facts. Why would I even go here? What is this?
Exactly.
What is the importance of this if the African American and how do I say European American if we can't learn law, if law isn't taught, what the fuck is this?
How is this gonna get us
Free.
where we need to be?
How